Okay, yeah, what a great vlog. You can't see this yet. This came in the mail. We had a really great vlog tonight. It was a very chill vlog. I'm trying not to be too hardcore with news. I feel like we all get inundated with just way too much news, you know? And every week the vlog can't be like, oh, everything's on fire. Oh, the FDA this. Oh, CDC that. Sometimes we just need to chill. Sometimes we need to hang out. I got a bunch of mail tonight. We had a really great, a bunch of mail, really good mail tonight. We had a great liquid tasting tonight. I think I'm leaving the Instagram bans in the YouTube replay. I accidentally did that last week and everybody was kind of stoked and I didn't really get dinged by YouTube because I'm not monetized. So, hey, maybe it'll be a little bit of an experiment. We're going to throw the Instagram bans on YouTube again this week. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much, Replay Crew, for hanging in with the vlog. I love it, and I love that YouTube people still love it in the Replay Crew. It just means a lot to me. The 5-minute hold screen is the POV of if you lived near an AI data center. Anyway, the vlog has already started. Appreciate you guys. Let's go. Might be a little bit loud. I apologize.
Because Nick told me to.
Yeah. Damn.
Oh, hey.
No clucking the chowds tonight. All right. Well, hello and welcome, everybody. Welcome, and also hello to you. Today is Mother Truckin' Thursday, which means it's Mother Truckin' Vlog Day. I see you guys in the... What up, Voorhees? What up, Frank? Andrew Ehring, Mother Truckin' Dalton, Mother Truckin' 33 Reps, Mother Truckin' Raw Hit, Mother Truckin' Barrel, Mother Truckin' Compassion to Cucumbers, Mother Truckin' Ben, Mother Truckin' Enoch, Mother Truckin' Giftin' Subs. Who's gifting subs? Who's gifting subs in my chat? Awesome. I love it. I'm here for it. What up, Dickie Mo? What up, Enoch? What up, Leo? What up, K-Stereo? What up, Ern. Cool new knife you got there, Ern. I saw it all over social media. Cool knife you got there, Ern. But what's up, everybody? What up, Ghost Nymph? What up, Trolley? Hell yeah, Stolen Time. Hell yeah, C-Trip. Hell yeah, Shane Devlin. Shane Devlin, what's up, man? Hope you're doing good. Silk Pump is here. Joker's here. JP Dooms is here. Dustafolk. Dustafolk is here. Yo to you, Dustafolk. Joker, you made it. You know what's funny, Joker, is just before this vlog I was going through, I have a folder on my desktop that just says The Vlog, and it's where images just end up, and they just pile up in there. And so I was like, wow, what's in this folder? I was scrolling down. The tattoo you got of that says Joker from the box art, I kept it. I saved it. I saw it. It made me smile. I went, yeah, badass. Badass. Oh, what up, Seamus? What up, Lord Pringles? Listen, chillin'. We got a full-on action-packed vlog for you guys planned out tonight. No timestamps are going to be on the screen. They haven't been in ages. But we are going to have timestamps. They're going to be right underneath this video, everywhere that it's posted on any social media, including my own website. Of course, there will be timestamps. But let me give you a real quick rundown as far as what's going on, what's coming up tonight. Frank Neal subbing. Oh, hell yeah, Frank Neal. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, I just had a half of a grilled cheese sandwich myself, Hungry Hippo. Hello. How are you guys doing? I have some opening announcements. We do have a beer. We have Assignment Planet Globe. We have Cracklegasm. We have coolest thing I saw all week. We got a little bit of news. I'm skipping over most of the news tonight. There's like one little thing I wanted to mention, and that's literally it. I am inundated with news. You know, it's like we're going up against Trump tonight because he's giving a State of the Union address where we're probably not going to have midterm elections. That'll be fun times. But there's a lot. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. News, mail, liquid tasting, some bands at the end. It's going to be a full-on action-packed vlog. I don't have any opening announcements really other than shout out to anybody who's being affected by the Canadian fires, especially the people in Canada, the Canadians that are dealing with, it's something like 5 or 6 hell-ass damn fucking wildfires going on, and the wildfire smoke is choking surrounding states. It's really horrific. I don't know if you've seen the footage from space about where these fires are and where the smoke is going, but dude, it's a lot. It's a lot. So shout out to you, Canadians who are dealing with this. Yeah, air quality is orange. Air quality is horrible. Yeah, I imagine so. Wildfires, you know, dude, forest fire, wildfire, smoke is no joke. It will black out the sky. It will blot out the sun. It's like very apocalyptic feeling. You can't go outside. You can't breathe. It's horrible. Yeah. Advocate Tim, damn. Yeah, a bunch of people. I know a bunch of people are up in that area. It's like it's exactly who I thought of. I'm like, Steve-O, Tim, Ern, Jeremy V. They're all kind of up in that area. They're getting probably smoked out. It's horrible. You know, we used to get wildfires. I mean, we still do get wildfires all the time in California. Sometimes the smoke just blows down hundreds of miles away and will ruin your whole week. And that's, smoke, that sucks. You know, it sucks to go outside and have air quality. It sucks to not be able to breathe. You know, also the fires, I think, are the worst part of it. Also, the fires are probably the worst part of it. But shout out to Canada. Hope Canada stays safe. Due process, still really wildly important. Some would say insanely important. I would say that as well. Shout out to Evanston, Illinois for not putting up flock cameras. They're getting their flock cameras taken down. Evanston, Illinois. And the LAPD is ending their contract with flock cameras, supposedly. That's also what I've heard. And Boulder, Colorado is suing Flock, the company, for infringing on their Fourth Amendment rights. Absolutely, they should be. That was just some good news, that you like to hear. I guess Epstein files are a hoax again. I wasn't sure where that was going to go, but it seems like we're back on hoax, so that's good. And we did it. We did it. We did it. Daylight savings time. It's permanent now. They did it. Thank God. That's what I was really... It's been in the news so much lately, hasn't it? Like the daylight savings time controversy. I mean, this is bigger than the Iran war. This is bigger than Israel. The Congress finally did it. They finally came together and eliminated daylight savings time so that every American can breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief that we never have to fiddle with a clock ever again. Good, important things are happening in Congress. Important things. It hasn't passed all the way? Oh, really? I thought it had passed all the way. Oh, okay. Well, then I got my hopes up. I got my hopes all up. I mean, it seems to me like that's literally the least important thing that we could be doing as a nation right now. That's just me. It feels like the least important thing we should be doing as a nation right now. No, nothing with the Epstein files. We're never going to end this Iran war. Strait of Hormuz, great. Let's merge militaries with foreign countries, great. But daylight savings time, that should take priority over all the rest of the stuff that's going on. It still has to go through the Senate. Don't screw this up, Senate. Don't screw this up. Don't screw this up. Maybe I'm bad at being sarcastic these days, but I'm being wildly sarcastic. I think that's some of the dumbest shit I've ever read in my life. If they don't eliminate it, they're leaving us stuck in daylight savings if it passes. Yeah, that's what they're leaving us in. They're leaving us stuck in daylight savings time. In daylight savings time. Yeah, absolutely, VSR. If they pass it, I want to know what bullshit is hidden in that bill in the fine print. Well, that's how we got a vape mail ban. John Cornyn and Feinstein, they teamed up for a vape mail ban, and it didn't pass the House, sat on the House floor. No one was interested in it. And then they said, wait, we can put this in a budget bill, and everyone has to vote yes. So we got our vape mail ban. And then they did, and then they did, and then we did. Yay! Yay! Politicians, say what you will about them, but they're always looking for ways to make our lives harder, it would seem. I think that's all I have for opening announcements. Evanston, Illinois, no flock. LAPD, no flock. Boulder, Colorado, no flock. You love to see it. It's amazing. I think that's it. You know what we should do literally right now, though, that I've been waiting to do? It will always be the wrong time. It'll always be the wrong time. It's going to be permanent daylight savings time. Permanent daylight savings time. Also permanent beer time. I hope that was a typo there, Corporate Jason. But yes, I agree. Due process. It's hard. I'm having a hard time right now thinking of things that are much more important than due process. If the government roughs you up and arrests you, you get due process. They have to prove why they did what they did in front of a bunch of people, in front of a court, a jury of peers. The government has to prove it. They have to go, well, we did this because here's our evidence. Due process, man. It's awesome. Here, hang on. I'm going to try to Google this beer. Okay, it's over there on Beer Advocate. Hang on, I don't want to sully my opinion of it just yet. Common Space Food Fight. This just looked like a delightfully fun IPA beer. Look at all the colorful colors. Hazy IPA, 6.3%. They have some propaganda here on the back. Chinook and Citra hops, Mosaic and Sabro hops. They use white wheat malt, flaked wheat, flaked oats. This beer throws punches of pineapple and guava with a wild uppercut of fruit snack nostalgia. I don't know. This seems flavored, you guys. Pineapple, guava, fruit snacks. Is that not being marketed to kids? Bright colors. The flavors are guava, fruit snacks, pineapple. Is that's not for kids. But if this was an e-liquid bottle, then that would be marketing to kids. Good. Soft, hazy, bursting with juicy mayhem. No cleanup required. Just crack it open and enjoy the chaos. Don't boss me around, beer. I'll do this on my own. I am going to crack this open, and I am going to enjoy the chaos. I just like it because it looks hippy-dippy stoner shit. You know, it looks all psychedelic. You know, there's a wah-wah pedal coming out of this can. There's a fuzzy guitar coming out of this can. It just smells like bong resin, you know. That's the vibe I like. Trying to get a little bit of a head pour on this, huh? And see, now all the foam doesn't go in my guts. I mean, that smells delicious. That smells obscenely delicious. Obscenely delicious. I don't have any guava in here. That's the problem I'm running into. Is this guava? Did we put guava in this? Okay, if we put guava in that, then we're going to be off to a good start. Cheers, you guys. Happy vlog day. I hope you got something delicious with you tonight. Pineapple. Hardcore pineapple. X pineapple X. Pineapple in a banana suit. This is a hardcore pineapple. Less guava. So much pineapple. So much of that IPA characteristic, you know, that like hoppy pine needle IPA-ness. It's not like, you know, getting me in my jowls or nothing like that. But it is hazy and sweet. Much sweeter than I thought it was going to be. I'm glad that my viewers over the course of like 10 years you guys were able to turn me into an IPA drinker. I appreciate that. This is delicious. I'm glad I can appreciate this. Getting a strawberry milk? There's not much better than strawberry milk. That's like an S tier beverage. Strawberry milk? I'm jealous. I'm jealous of your strawberry milk. That's pineapple. That is sweet. That is crispy. It's got a lot of that hazy, you know, IPA characteristic, but it's not hitting me in my mouth the same way that normal IPAs do, you know? I feel like I'm vaping a 36 milligram, but it feels like a 12 or something like that. It feels, I don't know, somehow underpowered a little bit. We're going to try on some guava. I think this is guava. Let's give it a shot. Wow. That's really good. I mean, really, really, really good. This is 3 milligram guava jelly, deep cuts. This is guava pineapple hazy IPA. It's sweetening it up. It was already pretty damn ass sweet to begin with. This guava jelly is really elevating that sweetness. Give it to me. Damn. This is a good one. This is a good beer. I'm going to have to get this again. Food fight. I thought it said foo fight at first, truthfully. And that's why I walked towards it. It says food fight. I'm assuming the food they mean is, I don't know, citrus, pineapple, guava, mango, citra hops. You just picture a bunch of grown men throwing citra hops at each other. Ha ha, food fight, meh. That's this. That's this. Maybe some succulents. You know what? That's not bad. That's not bad. The guava is pretty S tier. I want to try this blackberry lemonade for some reason with it. I feel like that's going to be rad. Pretty rad. Pretty rad. Not quite as rad as the guava. I think the Deep Cuts guava jelly is going to win this beer pairing tonight because that's delicious. And I just got to set this up on Tuesday, so it's one of those things where it feels brand new again. You know, I love doing that with vapes where I'll tear down stuff that I love just so that like a month later I can set it back up again and you go, oh yeah, it feels like brand new again. It's your birthday, Paul? I got you this week. Paul F., leader of the replay crew. I'm not going to forget your birthday. I'm not going to forget that. I got you down, Paul F. Oh, pardon me. Ooh, pardon me. Ooh, pardon me. That's gross. That's too much. Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters. Fighter. How would you say it like Arnold? Fighter. Fighter. You named your cat Julius. Yeah, there was a... hang on. This is a sidetrack, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this sidetrack right now. Are there any Australians in the chat? Yeah, try it. Everybody try it. This is comedy. It's one of those, you know, R&R. Rise up lights. 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 That's good. Rise up lights. It's close. It's not as good as, you know, R&R. As R&R. But Rise up lights is pretty good. Rise up lights is pretty good. Okay, well, listen. We got some booze in the system now. Let's get going into this. I guess, dang, that already brings us to some What I've Been Vaping Assignment Planet Globe Cracklegasm territory already. Did I get through all the opening announcements? Due process? Yes. Epstein's a hoax again. Great. Daylight savings time? Great. Flock? Bad. We're here. It's time to check in with old Kitchen Guy. I'll be honest, Kitchen Guy's getting a little bit gypped right now, but it's time to talk about some things I've been vaping. Let's check in with Kitchen Guy. Go.
What I've been vaping.
Oh, dude. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's Kitchen Guy. And here's the thing. I guess I'm kind of just here to say hi, you know? I've got basically nothing. I got basically nothing out here. Apparently there was some big, clean up all the vape gear, take down all the vape gear thing that happened on Tuesday. And everything got stolen from me and nothing has been returned. Nothing has been returned to me. So here's what's out here. Oxford Slim Pro 3. Listen, this is a great pod. Don't get me wrong. I mean, this is a stellar pod. High quality, top 5 pod. And yeah, it's not a cigarette, and that's the point. But it's not exactly like super exciting or fun. Not like this. This is the Voopoo Drag H40. You know, and I'm always like a little bit confused by vapes like this because there has to be enough people using these type of vapes to justify Voopoo continuously releasing them, right? I've just never seen anybody get really pumped, you know, or stoked. Can't wait to get that new Drag H40. And maybe that's the point. You know, maybe that's not what this is for. This is just utilitarian. This is to keep someone from smoking cigarettes. I find it a little bit boring and a little bit underpowered. I'll talk about this in the review, but it's a 0.6 and I can't turn it past 23 watts and it's making me insane. PNPX coil heads, still good, still flavorful. This is a 6 milligram Cloud Nerds in here. It's delicious. I even get a little bit of crackle. Just a slight little crispiness from these coil heads in here. So I've been cranking. We're over 100 puffs on that already. And I guess one cool thing You know, one cool thing that I did get from Office Guy, it's the Bonza Pro Mech with the Bonza Pro RTA on top. This is the combination. This is what these were intended to go together. Guava cream cheese Danish is on the inside. I was peer pressured by people in banana suits to use Maviton cotton in a bunch of my builds on Tuesday. So this has Maviton cotton in it. Join the Maviton cult, bro. Just do it. Listen, I'll say the flavor is great. I'll say the crackle is nice. And that's all. Seriously. That's all I have. Despite me doing most of the heavy lifting around here, you know. Just kidding. I don't really do any of the heavy lifting around here. I do the easy lifting. I do correspondence. I don't have to edit videos. Let's see. I'm trying to do a mental checklist in my head. There's no living room couch guy, obviously. There's no beer shopping guy. There's no car guy. There's no backyard guy. There's no bathroom guy. No guys. So I'm going to throw it immediately back. Take it away, Office Guy. Go. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Kitchen Guy, for your high-quality journalism reporting. I appreciate that. Everything that's going on in the kitchen. Like he said, there was a big teardown on Tuesday. I took everything down that I had set up, except for like 2 things, and those 2 things are on my desk. This got converted from the Mech to the Ascent, and again, it doesn't quite match the pink. It's so close, though, and sometimes it kind of does match. Anyway, it works for me. Mexican Cola's in here. I mean, that's unbelievable. What an unbelievable flavor. Yeah, living room couch guy. Listen, it's tough times for living room couch guy. We set this up on Tuesday. It's the LVE Orion. I think I finally figured out this liquid, dude. It is Sour House Sour Apple. We did this as a very deliberate liquid tasting. Or wait, we voted on this, actually. This was a random liquid tasting. Sour apple. And I couldn't quite figure out what was going on with this liquid. It tasted like sour apple and something. I think I finally figured it out. I think it's aloe. Aloe. I think it's a sour apple aloe flavor because it just tastes like that. The mystery flavor that I kept getting, I think, is aloe, which isn't necessarily like a horribly objectionable flavor. It's just, it took me by surprise a little bit. It's still good. It's still tasty, but it is definitely some sour apple aloe. Yeah. Well, no, I can't eat salads. Suddenly salads give you diarrhea. There's, the RFK parasites going around, and it'll just give you diarrhea. What's funny is I remember years ago when there was a E. coli outbreak amongst some lettuce, and then CDC and FDA immediately figured out where it was coming from, what farm it was coming from, put out press releases and notices about where this lettuce was coming from, and just to avoid this specific lettuce, not to avoid all fruits and vegetables across the, and you have this parasite in your poo, and then you poo out the parasite into the toilet, and that just goes straight into the water supply. The parasite doesn't die when it goes through your body. That's wild, dude. That's wild. So no, I haven't been eating salads. You can't eat salads. You can't eat salads. You can't, not, at least not in the States right now. Romaine had poop on it. Yeah. There was the romaine. With the poop lettuce. But I remember very specifically FDA and CDC being very communicative about what exactly was wrong with this lettuce and where exactly this lettuce came from. And to the point that even Trader Joe's, where I was buying a lot of salads at the time, they had big stickers on all of their prepackaged salads saying, this romaine lettuce was harvested after this certain date. This romaine lettuce came from this specific farm. It doesn't have anything to do with the E. coli lettuce. It was very, dare I say, efficient for the federal government. But then now we get this, like a wild diarrhea parasite, and everybody just kind of goes, well, yeah, kind of it is what it is, Maybe we fumbled that a little bit too. Maybe we fumbled the Epstein files. Oopsie. It's like, oopsie's the new catchphrase. Oopsie. Whoops. I didn't catch that. No, you didn't. So, oh yeah, other things I've been vaping. Sorry. You saw this. I just set this up. It's the M18 Curve with the Team Single Coil recoil on top. That's an amazing vape. This has stayed up. The Oxfa V Prime with the Alexa 6 on the inside. Just a really good vape. The most crackly vape I have on my desk. And then it's the nitruses. It's the nitri. It's the nitrous summer. This is the Zoo 1 with succulents. This is the recoil with blackberry lemonade. I don't even care about overhang. I don't even care. You couldn't get me to care about overhang on this because I love using it so much. Yeah, hell, even you order Taco Bell and they say, oh, we're not putting lettuce or tomatoes on this. It's like, how do we suddenly make every food much less healthier? Much less healthier. McDonald's, you're good to go. You can eat Burger King, you can eat McDonald's, you can eat Arby's, you can eat whatever fast food you want. But if you're like, maybe I'd like a salad, they're like, no, you diarrhea parasite, dude. You can't even eat healthy food. Can't even eat a salad. Cucumber, forget about it. That's a joke. You kidding me? Cucumber, mess you up. Mess you straight up. You'll have diarrhea for a year. Some people have been getting hospitalized for this. And I don't like to think, it's like, I've had plenty of diarrhea in my life. I've never had a hospital-worthy diarrhea. I don't even want to know what that feels like. I don't want to know what hospital-worthy diarrhea feels like. That's horrible. This feels like it was something that could have been completely preventable. But maybe not. It is overhang. Look, phrasing. I'm not saying it's not overhang, but I'm saying I don't care. I don't care. It's like I just like it, and I like using it as a combo. So I just don't care. It's like having a really big wing, like a really big foil on the back of your car, and everyone goes, what is that, a Subaru? Why do you have a big wing on the back of your car? He doesn't care. It's his car. It's his wing. He's like, I don't care. I love this wing. I don't care that it looks ridiculous. People are like, that looks ridiculous. I don't care. That's overhang. I don't care. Soft serve for a year. Yeah. Well, it's like that. There was a stand-up comedian, I can't remember his name, on Instagram, who was talking about something like that. He was talking about guys and the things that they eat. And I'm gonna butcher his joke, but he talked about, it was a joke about diarrhea pills. He's like, oh, I ate a diarrhea pill again. Dudes will just have diarrhea for like 6 months straight and be like, it's fine. I'm fine. My gut biome's fine. It's just a little diarrhea. It's just a little 6 months of diarrhea. It's no big deal. I don't need to go to the doctor. I don't need probiotics. I don't need yogurt or whatever, Greek yogurt, to clear my gut biome. No, man. We'll just suffer with diarrhea for 6 months on end. Yeah, I would listen. I'd love to grow my own vegetables, but we got to keep this vlog moving. Let's get to some things that you guys have been someday I'm going to organize these. Nope, even louder, man. Even louder, man. Yeah.
Beautiful, Clark.
It's time for Assignment Planet Globe / Cracklegasm / I guess those are the only slashes. It is Assignment Planet Globe / Cracklegasm. I do have some Assignment Planet Globes. Adam Guts. I saw you in the chat. Adam Guts sent us his whole damn arsenal. The whole damn thing. Look at this. That's a stacked Kennedy right there, Birdman. You see that? That's a stacked Kennedy next to a Kennedy, next to a Kennedy, next to, like, that's a Geek Vape. That's got to be 2 Steam Craves. Hammer of God. That's an Odin. That's another Hammer of God. Geek Vape, Geek Vape, Geek Vape, Geek Vape at the end. Under the chat, that's a Geek Vape with a something. something. And then we got a Rift. We got a something, dot mod, maybe billet box. Maybe that's a Voorhees custom Boro. That's a Stubby. That's the Parsons with the old school, I think. Not sure. Paramore with a RTA on top. Dot AIO right there. Vapresso. Stacked Kennedy. I've never run or actually seen a stacked Kennedy, I don't think. I've never used a stacked Kennedy. You do a 5-stack Kennedy? Okay, Birdman, I'm going to need you to prove that. I'm going to need you to prove that, bro. You do a 5-stack Kennedy? I'm fascinated by this, please. Please send me that video. Please. But let's see. Adam Guts also had, I believe, two Cracklegasms. 2. But let's not get there first. Let's hear from Justin first. Look at this shot from Justin. Justin writes in and says, "This is my daily rotation in order. Wake up with coffee, Orion Sturdy, Sweet Reserve. Deep Cuts Sweet Reserve." I don't know if that's the Deep Cuts tobacco I've actually tried or not. Deep Cuts Sweet Reserve, ADV, Orion, with the LVE RBA, guava jelly, hell yeah. Home from work, Dot Pod Max, with an RBA, Raz Melon on the inside. Then the evening setup is the Oxva 6 Prime, PB Party. Dude, I love this. I've never done anything like this. I've never had morning, noon, and night vapes. I just vape everything all the time. But maybe I should. Maybe I should do some morning vapes, purely morning vapes, purely evening vapes. What up, Kim C? What do? Do you do morning vapes and evening vapes? I do. They're just all day vapes, just vapes, just vapes, just vapes, Justin. Hell yeah, Justin. And then let's see. I had one more picture. Assignment Planet Globe. Hippo. Where's Hippo? Is Hippo in chat? Hippo. Hippo. That's a Geek Vape. That's a Zeus X. That's a Lost Vape Centurion. That's a Vapresso. That's an SX with what looks like Osiris on top. I don't know what the mech is. That could be a Dreamer. I don't know what RDA is on top there. What RDA is on top of the Dreamer? Does anybody know? I don't even know. Yeah, Kibotron, listen. Normal view. But look, he's already got the hammered, blackened Bonza with the Bonza RTA, Orion next to that, Squonk next to that, Nitrous on top of that, Pods front and center. Hippo, digga 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 hippo, digga 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 hippo, digga 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 hippo, digga 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 hippo. Dead Rabbit 4? Steve O with the good spot. Is that really a Dead Rabbit 4? I believe you. I don't think I've ever tried the Dead Rabbit 4. I can't tell what it is. Can we zoom in a little bit? Here, let's see. Can we make this bigger? What is that? Hippo. 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 Hey, Hippo. What is that? What the hell is that? Yeah, we are Team Fuck Hell Vape. Enhance. Enhance. I swear to God, I'm going to pistol whip the next man that says shenanigans. Could be a Dead Rabbit 4. I said it, lol, read up. Oh, man, you're making me read up. Dead Rabbit 4 on the Dreamer 1.5 and the Dead Rabbit 4 on the Lost Vape. Oh, so it is the Dead Rabbit 4. Steve-O was correct. Hey, Farvo, what's that restaurant you like with all the crazy crap on the walls? Oh, you mean shenanigans? Legend. I mean, we don't need to talk about how legendary Super Troopers is. We do not, because we all know exactly how legendary it is. Exactly. But wait, hang on. Let's get back to, whoops. Hey, let's get back to some crackles. Let's hear Adam Guts Part 1 and Adam Guts Part 2. Yep. Of course, it's going to load it sideways. I wouldn't expect anything less. Hang on, hang on. Zoop. There we go. Now we're cooking with grease. Adam Guts? I mean, no vape down? Initial thoughts? It's very crunchy. It's a little bit lettuce. It's a little bit lettuce in a hydraulic press. Man, I wish there was a vape down. Man, I wish there was a vape down on this. It's a little sizzlier. It's a little sizzly. Oh, Joker? I got you. I got you next week, dude. 1,000%. It's a little bit sizzly. Yeah, a little. Kibotron, that's a good call out. Fall leaf crunchy. Yes, that is a little fall leaf crunchy. But wait, we have another one from Adam Guts. Okay, that's very, very sizzle. That's sizzle edge. It sounds like not gross, but like I pictured like beef being smashed on a grill, like a burger, you know, like a smash burger or something. It sounds like there's like juices leaking out of this thing. It sounds so saturated and splatty. So sizzly. So, yeah, it is bacony, isn't it? It is a little bacony. It's like a Sizzler's buffet. Okay, well, that one's a little bit... I think Adam Guts wins the first one to himself. But we still have Simus. Oh, wait. I forgot to share this. Earn. What a nice hexome. What a cool ass hexome with a cool ass white ass recoil on top. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's sick. Well, it says Grimm on it. That's interesting. Hand checks. What a sick hexome. What a sick white recoil. That's a king setup. That's a king setup. Ern has street cred now. Nobody gets to mess with Ern. Ern has street cred. This is street cred. Street cred, Ern. Diarrhea. Oh, no. That's what this is, huh? Oh, no. It doesn't it? Adam Guts, no shade. But you've invented an entire new class of crackle. It's the lettuce diarrhea. That's the lettuce diarrhea. That is. Steve-O nailed it. Steve-O nailed it. Check the hand checks. The blue one's in there? Well, I know. I chose the red one. Steve-O, here's the thing. I will actually agree with that. A red drip tip would probably set this off. It's probably set it off perfectly. It's got the red button. If Ern spun his hand a little bit, you'd see the red button over here. So a red drip tip, oh, that's good. That's why Steve-O's the king of the matchy match. He spots things, you know? He spots things. Let's hear Seamoose. Seamoose has a crackle.
Some MTL crackle?
MTL crackle?
Long vape through.
That's some pretty peak MTL crackle. That's some peak MTL crackle. Listen to the vape through. Listen to the vape through.
And the long vape through.
Classy. You know what? Yeah. It is classy. That is a classy crackle. The vape through's the best crackle.
Through.
Yeah, dude. The vape through's the best crackle. The vape through rules on that. I like a good mouth to lung crackle. Okay, Ern. Oh, let's go to the hand check so Ern can have the... Okay, wait, hang on. I'll find it. I'll find it. Dun-na, dun-na, I don't know. Gojira's stuck in my head because that song gets stuck in my head every time I put on this t-shirt. I'm just in the bathroom. All right, Ern. You saw me get the screenshot. There it is. Okay, that is actually... See? Blue drip tip. Dude, that's rad. Blue drip tip, blue hexome from Canada even. I think that's a Meg's hexome. Blue button, blue drip tip, white and white. That okay, yeah, that's pretty kingly. That might be a more kingly setup than the red. As soon as that red gets a red drip tip, dude, then that's going to be the king setup. But otherwise, the blue is... I like blue better anyway. I'm a fan of blue. Yeah, Megzone. Fully sleeved up Ern. This is hand tattoo Ern. Yeah, the blue. The blue wins. Okay, the blue wins. Georgia boy, I agree. The blue wins. Aye. Cyborg. I'll call you Cyborg. Aye. Hope you're doing good, Georgia. Let's see. We had Sea Moose. We got one more. We got two more. I got Dallas here. Sideways.
I think I found the cheat code.
Okay, hang on.
I think I found the cheat code. We're not 404, crackle not found anymore. I think I found the cheat code.
404? Is that you?
We're not 404, crackle not found anymore.
That's severe crackle.
Cheat code.
That's straight up taser. 404.
We're not 404, crackle not found anymore.
Hell no. That is a good crackle. Yeah, Hippo's rating it 9.5 out of 10. Vape through certified. Hell yeah. I agree.
I think I found the cheat code.
I think I found a cheat code. Yeah, that is
We're
a
not
rowdy crackle.
404, crackle not found anymore.
Dang. Really good, 404. Dude, that's a really good crackle. Is this you too? Yep. You got RDA crackle. This one wins.
I think I found the cheat code. We're not 404, crackle not found anymore.
I mean, that's a good crackle too. That's a good crackle too. How'd you get an RDA crackle? That's a crackly RDA. That's like Frank level crackle RDA. Yeah. 404. You might be winning the whole night with this one.
I think I found the cheat code.
That's a... Yeah, that
We're
wins.
Not 404, crackle not found anymore.
Yeah, that is a taser. That's more tasery than... Yeah, his is taserier. His is taserier. Really, that's Mav. You guys, you're trying to get me to join the Mav cult. I think 404 wins tonight. Adam Guts, I think, is in second place with this. Even though it's not really a vape through, you know? And then we got the diarrhea. Lettuce. Damn good crackles tonight. Damn good crackles tonight. Mav, more like midv. I think I got everybody. All right. Yeah. Good on you, 404. Good on you. That was some good crackling. I guess it's Mav life. I guess it's Mavin. I guess it's... You Mav people, man. You're relentless. You're relentless. Well, thank you, everybody, for sending in an assignment Planet Globe or a Cracklegasm. Send them on over to me, nick@grimmgreen.com. I know there's a lot I have still waiting in the wings. I'm going to use them all. If you sent me one and you're like, I thought I sent you one. You did. You definitely did. It's in my inbox. It's definitely sitting there. And yo-yoys are more than welcome to send me Cracklegasms through the Discord as well. Jump to the front of the line just a little bit. But all in good time, I will get to all of them. I love crackles. You know, I like hearing other people's crackles. I like setups. I like seeing other people's setups. It's my inner vape nerd coming out week after week after week after week after week. Because just cool vape nerd stuff. It's hard not to love. MavX. Yeah, Joker's on the MavX train. Everybody's on the MavX train. This is technically Mav, I think. And it's vaping amazing. Amazing. Truly. That's truly, truly good. Truly ass good. Here, let's shift gears just a little bit, and we'll get into coolest thing I've seen all week. Okay, I got like 3, but this I don't know about this mod maker. Are you familiar with Art and Mod? I think this is a Facebook group, but I don't understand. Here, look at this. Look at this vape. Look at this mod. And I don't know exactly if this is the manufacturer, Art and Mod, on Facebook, or if that's just a group. Because then there's a bunch of words up here. The Elflorin plus Amburlia burl. I don't know exactly what that means. Desert ironwood plus bog oak fossil wood. I don't know exactly what that means, but I know that's like the most beautiful device I've ever seen in my life. Possibly in anybody's life. Look at this thing. What? That is a modder? Okay. This modder is my new favorite person in the history of modding. Look how sick this device is. I've never wanted something more than I want this. That like dark burly wood with the big gleaming white, like shiny half, like, you know, half of it. Dude. That's all I have. I don't have any better pictures. It's just the same pictures kind of over and over again. But this is so sick. This is the sickest thing I've ever seen. I love this. This is, right, Joker? Gorgeous. It is so pretty, Compassionate Cucumbers. I love this thing. $500? I mean, yeah, maybe. I feel like this might be more than that. If it were me purchasing it, I have a feeling it would just be more expensive than $500. I paid $700 something for that, the Japanese mod, the green Japanese mod that I can't remember the name of. I love this thing. Yeah, fully bricked up. Fully bricked up. How could you not be bricked up looking at this? That's amazing. This could be the single coolest thing I've seen all week. I want one. I don't care how much they cost. I don't have any money. I want to buy one. Art and mod. Okay, so he's a modder. They're modders. Great. I love this. God, that's cool. What would you put on top? White recoil, probably, you know? You could match this with stainless. You could match it with white. Anything stainless would look good on there. Like a stainless old school would look so good on there, dude. So good. $250 and a jawbreaker. I'd pay that. I'd pay that for sure. I'd pay that easily. Here's the other coolest thing I've seen all week, and it sucks because I can't play you any of it. But shout out to Adam Breezetones. Probably shout out to Adam Breezetones for also sending this my way. I found this, and then like one day later, he's like, dude, did you see this? This could be the coolest thing you've seen all week. And I said, it is. It is the coolest thing I've seen all week. Old school with the peak top. It's this. It's this. Looks like 900 euro. Did you do some reconnaissance work for us, Compassionate Cucumbers? 900. I mean, that is pricey. Miss JK, it's your birthday. Absolutely. Let's talk. Let's see what we can do. A happy birthday. I'm singing you happy birthday later. I know that. I've written it down. Are you familiar with Tiny Concerts? Tiny Desk Concerts? Is anybody familiar with Tiny Desk Concerts? Because Napalm Death did a Tiny Desk concert, dude. And it's the best thing you've ever watched. I don't know if anybody's hip to Napalm Death, but they're great. People describe them as a grind band, and that's fine. They're mostly a grind band, but they are all over the place as far as like grind, hardcore, crust punk, metal, death metal, grind. It's all in there. Did you guys watch this? Kibotron, did you watch this? The Napalm... Here, let me play you a little bit. And then he's going to scream. Okay, so that's Napalm Death. That's what they sound like. They're great. They're unbelievable. What an unbelievable band Napalm Death is. And whoever booked this... Yeah, this comment. Whoever booked this is a legend. I like the Tiny Desk concerts, but watching the full Napalm Death Tiny Desk concert, it's one of the best things I've ever seen. It's one of the best things I've ever seen. I love it. JP Dooms, you watched it? It's so good. And I like that he's still hanging in there with those shouty vocals, even though it's clearly wrecked his voice. It's wrecked his throat. He just yells at full volume, and that's not sustainable. But when you're starting a death metal band or a grindcore band, you don't even think about stuff like that. You're like, just shout as loud as you can. He's like, oh, okay, I'll do that. And so it works for a little while, and then you become Corey Taylor from Slipknot, where you're suddenly not able to scream anymore because you fried your voice. Yeah. And Barney has sounded like Barney, it's so, yeah, his voice is destroyed, but it's still got that like distinct Barney sound, you know? And even the new stuff that Napalm Death has been doing with the Melvins, they released like a split EP. Good. Napalm Death is good. Okay, I can't keep playing it for you because YouTube and Twitch, and they get mad when you play stuff like that. But I will put a link to this in the description. Cooler than the mod. This is the coolest thing I've seen all week. If you're into Napalm Death or into grind or metal at all, this is the concert to watch. I wish I could have been there. Could you imagine be there at a Tiny Desk concert? This is like Guar doing a Tiny Desk concert. You know, it's just so random. Yeah, dude, look for it, JP Dooms. They did a whole... I don't know why I'm looking down here. I'm like, oh, I'll find it somewhere in here. It's Melvin's Napalm Death. It's co-branded. Front has like a picture of a woman, like a pig woman or something. I can't remember. And then it says Melvin's Napalm Death. Great. Great. Yeah, Kibotron, check it out. I've never got to see Napalm Death live, unfortunately. But I'm going to put a link to this in the description, in the chat right now. It's the coolest thing. It's the coolest thing I've seen possibly all week, with the exception of this. This is the other coolest thing I've seen all week. We're going to watch a little trailer together, and hopefully I don't get in trouble for it. Are you familiar? Has anybody ever heard the name Marion Stokes? No? Marion Stokes. All week. No one's heard of Marion Stokes. Okay, because I've never heard of Marion Stokes as well before I just recently learned about Marion Stokes. But Marion Stokes, let me read you this. Marion Stokes was secretly recording television 24 hours a day for 30 years. It started in 1979 with the Iranian hostage crisis at the dawn of the 24-hour news cycle, and it ended on December 14th, 2012, while the Sandy Hook massacre played out on television as Marion passed away. In between that time, Marion recorded 70,000 VHS tapes capturing revolutions, lies, wars, triumphs, catastrophes, bloopers, talk shows, commercials, and everything that tells us who we were and how television shaped the world of today. She thought that in the future they were going to erase the history, and so she literally recorded TV 24 hours a day for 30 years. We have 30 years of archives of Marion just, whether she was paranoid or, I don't know what else was going on. She wanted the truth to be recorded 24 hours a day for 30 years. Genius. This is genius. In fact, we're going to watch this little trailer because they are basically digitizing all of this. There's one group, it's the Internet Archive, is behind this, and they're digitizing everything she recorded off of the internet. Here, let's watch this trailer. They're making a documentary about her. Maybe I'll get in trouble, maybe I won't. We need to see this.
The U.S. Embassy in Tehran.
Where are you going? Supporters sort of come out of the closet.
America several tons of
100 years old.
My mother started taping at the birth of the 24-hour news cycle.
24 hours.
She was saying, well, we've got to get this. Nobody else is going to keep this. She hit record and she never stopped.
She was very mysterious and
Hell
very
of a box
private.
set.
She lived in the richest part of the city.
She had 9 homes packed to the gills.
She was a hoarder. She hoarded everything.
Who decides what's normal? I think maybe a re-examination of what is normal is in order at this point.
My mother was enormously controlling. It was a long point of contention between her and me about my boringly conventional intellect compared to her. She was definitely spied on by the FBI.
You don't want me in there. No, you make it work. You have kept me out of your institution. You want to stop faith in the democratic process. Make it work.
The child fell while playing with other toddlers yesterday morning.
I don't think a lot of people knew the real Marion.
Taping these programs for my mother was a form of activism. She wanted people to be able to seek the real truth.
You need to deal with people who are living a different reality than yours.
She was obsessed with how media reflects a society back to itself.
Those in power are able to write their own history.
A lot of craziness produces a lot of brilliance. And I think there's something kind of brilliant about what
70,000 tapes. Oh yeah, look, you got Chunky Obra, you got everything in there. I am absolutely 1,000% on board with this documentary. I cannot wait to watch it. Me too, Steve-O. Me too. I love this. I miss the analog era so much of, the monoculture that I've talked about 1,000 times, where it's like, I use the Anchorman example because that's the last time I really remember a really, really strong monoculture of like everybody had seen Anchorman. and you just quoted Anchorman quotes at each other, and you saw, you're at work and you quote an Anchorman quote and someone goes, oh, is that from Anchorman? And you're like, yeah. And you're like, what a hilarious movie. We've all seen Anchorman, because it's like the cultural thing that's going on right now. I miss the analog years. I miss the analog era so much. So much. Marion Stokes is a national hero, national treasure. I need to watch this documentary. I can't imagine. I mean, think about all of the things that she recorded and captured from news, and weather and talk shows. And I mean, corporate Jason. If there's a person that has a copy of the Sinbad movie Kazam, it's going to be Marion Stokes. It's going to be Marion Stokes. She has Kazam for sure. She doesn't have a Vindicator, from as far as I know. I think she died like 30 years before vaping existed. But yeah, think about the Super Bowl commercials. Even just, it's on Apple TV and Amazon. All right, amazing. I can't wait to watch this. I'm going to propose this as the weekend movie with my wife this weekend. I'm going to say we need to watch the Marion Stokes documentary. You've never seen Anchorman because you can't stand Will Ferrell? That's perfectly legitimate excuse. Perfectly legitimate excuse. Nothing wrong with that. I feel the same way about The Rock. I've never watched a Rock movie because I'd rather drink boiling oil than watch a Rock movie. So I've never seen a Rock movie. Can't stand him. Can't stand the guy. He used to be my favorite wrestler until he became an actor. Because here's the thing about The Rock. Okay? Can we go on a tangent for a second? I love wrestling. And The Rock was my favorite wrestler at one point. But it seemed like he went into acting because he had to, It doesn't seem like he wants to be an actor. It just seems like he's like, well, this is the next step for me. If I'm going to be done with wrestling, I should go be an actor. And it just shows in every movie he's ever in. It's like he doesn't want to be there. He doesn't want to do the lines. Every take is the first take. It seems like he's a reluctant actor that just keeps getting constantly cast in movies. I'm like, it was funny in wrestling. When you were this character, The Rock, that was wildly entertaining. I don't want to watch Dwayne Johnson act in a movie that I'm meant to get, swept up in. I want to get lost in the world. That's why I watch movies. And then as soon as you see The Rock, you're like, oh, that's The Rock. Suddenly it's not a Godzilla movie anymore. I'm like, oh, that guy was a wrestler. Anyway, imagine all the pro wrestling she has taped. She's probably got WrestleMania 3 at least taped. I wonder if Marion Stokes taped WrestleMania 3. She could have taped WrestleMania 3. You never know. You never know. How are we doing on time, you guys? We're doing good? We're doing great. I'm trying to streamline this. Yeah, wrestling is acting. Yes. Wrestling is acting, but it's a very specific niche of acting. You're not asking The Rock to do a dramatic role. You're not asking The Rock to be play another character in a movie. He just is The Rock. So he comes out to the ring and he does The Rock stuff every week after week. And he's like, oh, that's The Rock. That's a wrestling character. And every week he gets to be The Rock and he's really dialed it in and he's really good at it. And then it's like, okay, well, read this script and be funny now. And it's like, well, okay. I like the people's elbow, I like watching him wrestle. I don't need to see The Rock for 2 hours in a movie. I don't need to. Stop it. Who wants to see that? Nobody wants to see that. Yeah, The Rock transitioned from one scripted medium to another. Absolutely. And it felt forced, dude. I can't get over how forced it feels that The Rock is an actor. It doesn't feel like he should be doing that. It's like, be a wrestler or not. Look, and then again, who cares? I'm not the boss of you. He can be an actor if he wants to, but I, as the consumer, get to decide if I'm going to ever watch The Rock in a movie. No, I'll listen to the Stone Cold Steve Austin podcast for a year because it's great. But I don't want to watch The Rock act. I mean, come on. Come on, Rock. Come on, The Rock. The Rock. Finally. Okay. Let's, you know what? I'm going to do the news right now. Should we do retro vaping or the news right now? No, let's do retro vaping right now. That sounds more fun. That sounds more fun than news to me. So let's go for, let's do this weird bumper that is mashed together. GrimmGreen reviews a vape thing that he's never even tried before. Yep, it's true. It's true. GrimmGreen's going to try a vape thing he's never even tried before. That's not entirely true. But what we're going to do is... Okay, I need to move some of these vapes off my desk, as I usually do. Delicious. You, go away. Like a punchy little single coil in this with the 2mm airflow. Peak. Peak. Yeah, wrestling. What? Wrestling is acting. Absolutely acting. And then this little guy. Get you off the desk. Succulence in the Zoo 1 is crazy good. Crazy good. I'm so glad that Steve-O makes succulents. You know, it's one of those juices. It's like succulents and guava jelly. I like breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief when I'm like, okay. At least those exist, you know? There's 1,500 shitty juices, but as long as I have guava jelly and succulents, I'll be good. You know, I'll be good. I'll be fine. Thank God for succulents. All right, let's get to some voting real quick. I need you guys to vote. There's a new one up on the... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, or, you know, there's always a mystery box. Okay. Poll is in the chat. I'm going to do this. 1, 2, 3, or the mystery box. 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 Time for some lo-fi chilled beats. Not at full volume. Sorry. Build tab ready. Got a full charge. Great. Let's get this. Get some possible round wire because reasons, you know. Other reasons. Some Duchess coils. Rad. If you don't vote under... No, I will never stop singing phrasing. You can't stop me from singing. What do you got against my singing, man? If you don't vote under, you don't get to vote again. It's a celebration. Oh, yeah. I got some Breeze Tones coils here. What are these? Single 28s, 0.3 ohm single coil? 2.5mm? Okay, maybe we can do that. Can we get a 3-box mystery retro? 3 mystery boxes? Just 3 complete mystery boxes. Well, you never know. Let's see who's winning. See who's in the lead. Number 3? What? All right, let's go. Let's do some other truck and cloud chasing. Let's do some other trucking cloud chasing. Hey, burn that box. No, the mystery box remains. I'll give when the mystery box gets too dinged up, I'll eventually we'll give it away. You know, we'll give it away. Oh, the mystery box. Uh-oh. Yep, it's happening. It's happening. The mystery box has taken the lead. Yeah, I'm leaving that hair right there. Just for you, Hippo. Oh, wrong side. There you go. No more scary hair. No more scary hairs. No more scary. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, shit. That was wildly close. But it is number 3 that is actually going to be the winner, not the mystery box. Not the mystery box tonight, friends. Sorry. Oh, no, that's perfect. Yeah, we'll go like that. Something like that. That fits. That works. This, let me tell you about this. This is a battle deck. Oh, we're not going to want to look at this deck. This deck might be gross. I'm apologizing in advance for the state of this deck. Oh, it's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Oh, it's actually clean. Comp Life, Battle Deck, Battle Cap. 3-post. It does look like we could fit some aliens or something in there, though, right? We could fit some dual coil bangers in there. This doesn't have to be round wire at all. Battle Cap. This is going to be cloud chasey. This is silver plated, I believe. I like the heat-treated negative posts. I think that's sick. Now, the problem is... You know what? I might just go for, like, these coils. I wonder if these are fun. It's going to be a tight fit through that center post. It's going to be a real tight fit through that center post. Too tight of a fit? Yes. So it's going to go like this. Come on now. It's a little bit too tight of a fit. It's just a little bit too tight of a fit. Use the Mac and Cap Tim sent. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's a good call. I don't know where the cap went. Hang on, I'm gonna steal this light. Where the hell is it? Might have misplaced it at the moment. Hang on. Wait, I have the cap. Is that? Can I use this cap on there? Does that fit on there? Oh, it is. It does fit. Okay. I didn't know that. I guess I didn't realize that's what this was for. What am I, new here? Yeah, I have this cap. This is the cap that Tim sent. Oh, that's twisted. Holy shit, that's twisted. Oh, look at this. Watch this. Boom. These are just heat treated on here. Fascinating. Fascinating. I didn't realize that, I guess. Yeah, this cap should work and should fit. And that means that this should work and fit, right? The Avid Mech. The Mech? Yeah, Timekeeper. Okay, we're gonna go for it. Let's get some... Whoops. Oh, shit! This is coming together! Except, hang on. And it all depends on the right coils, you know? Four-quart aliens, that might work. Sorry, I have to look through the coil bag. I wish I had more drip theories. Oh fuck, we might be able to use these Duchesses. No, these are going to be hexohms. These are 0.2. What is it when you're, when you're looking for a coil and all you can find is... Here, these are going to be great. Here, these are going to work perfect. Drip theory. Drip theory! Dude. I can't believe I'm finally going to get to use this Mac. Yeah, dude. Holy shit. I'm not going to be able to center these. I mean, I might be able to center them. It's tough. This is tough. I'd feel much more comfortable if this were round wire, damn it. I'm breaking up a set of drip theories, though. There were 3 included in the... So make sure it's going to fit. Okay, it'll fit. We're going to have to do some eyeball clipping. You know what that means? It means we got to eyeball clip. There's no way around it. These are 2.5 millimeter, yeah, retro coil placement wonk. These are some Drip Theory. Shout out to Drip Theory. N90 aliens. I think these will be perfect. I'm going to eyeball this again. Okay. So if I'm cutting it like here, I think. One, two, three, Dickie Mo, go, Dickie Mo. Did it. Nailed it. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to cut this lead. Holy shit. Perfect. It's perfect. Ready? Damn. Fucked up. Should still work. Huh? Wonk. A little bit. It's a little bit of wonk. It's nothing we can't fix. Dickie Mo. Perfect. I don't want to hear it phrasing. Actually, I don't have my glasses on. Dickie Mo. I mean, that looks pretty good. That's not too wildly wonky. When you say a little bit, what do you mean? Because that's not... because that's not a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to try to center these a little bit. Huh? Much better? Much better? I think, no, I think that's much better. I think that's much better. Dude, I'm so stoked to vape this Mac. 0.06, perfect starting resistance. Perfect starting resistance. Let's see if this can even fire. If it gives me a... It's just very slightly heating up because I have them at 14 watts. The first dry fire of nichrome, why does that smell good? Am I the only one who thinks that smells good? Probably. Ah, okay. I do see a little bit of that wonk there phrasing. Yeah. Not bad for a 3-post, though. You know? That's what I'm saying. It's not bad for a 3-post. At least they're glowing evenly, you know? See some wonk happening still? Some frontal wonk there. A little bit of frontal wonk. I mean, yeah, that's negligible wonk, I think. This side looks much nicer. Negligible wonk. Let's wick this. Let's see if we can actually vape this. Let's get like a fresh resistant reading. I've never had a full AV setup before. 0.1? Dude, this is going to be perfect for a Mac. 0.1, 0.1, 0.1. Drip Theory. What would I do without you? We're going to go MAV free, you know, today. I don't feel like Mavin. We're just going to go FDHing. Wonk salad? Is that a wonk salad? That's not a wonk salad, is it? Except you gotta wick these backwards. Yep, I agree. QHB? Listen, I agree. Sure. I think this isn't 2.5mm cotton. I think I've been using 3mm cotton as 2.5mm cotton for like a year now. But we'll address that at some point, I'm sure. It's a Rada, so it's not going to be wildly difficult to wick. Life is a wonk salad when you think about it. If there's one thing in my life I will never forget how to do, it's wick and RDA. I'd sooner forget how to learn how to drive. But if you put an RDA in front of me, I could probably wick that. Probably remember how to wick that. A little short, maybe. I mean, that's it. That's enough. That's close enough, right? Horseshoes and hand grenades? You know, it's not Instagram worthy. I'll give you that. It's definitely not Instagram worthy, but life is a wonk salad. You never you never know where you go shit your pants. All right, let's put a booby battery in here. So that's the locking switch. I don't know what liquid I'm going to put on here, but how about some coil spill? No, let's do some. We haven't done some Stevies in a hot second. Shout out Stevie and his collective. We used to be all about Stevie's collective. Let's go for some Albatross right now. That's feeling summery. You know, that's feeling nice and summery. Let's try to do some hot dripping action. There you go. Look at that. Just soaks right into the cotton, you know? Because this is just normal human cotton that just absorbs like cotton's supposed to. I'm trying to take some digs at Mav here, but I don't think it's going to work because I think Mav would have given me more crackle. It's okay. And all vape ores. Everybody's walking for the weekend. All right, well, that's at a blazing 26 watts right there. It's a 0.1 at 26 watts, which means it's probably going to be... Let's see, there's no tabs or notches, so... Guess that works. Does that actually... Does this go on here? Did it just royally mess up my coils? No. Dang, that's just a tight-ass fit, huh? Whoa, hang on. Okay, it's telescoping. It's telescoping. Hang on. It's telescoping. I'm having a damn hell-ass hard time getting this cap on here, though. Could be the oldest O-ring on Earth. It is very, very dry looking. I'm going to try to lubricate this up as best I can. Just looks like the world's oldest O-ring. Ha-ha! Kinda. Yes. Okay. I might should have checked the Oh, that's good. That's what you want to see. Okay. I'm just gonna turn on the air real quick. Oh, my air vent is broken. I think I saw it fire for a second. It's not firing. Maybe it just has a really long ramp up, or maybe this battery's dead. Ah. I don't want to, mess this up. Which can easily happen. I mean, it's a little bit dirty of a contact in there. The Timothy. I don't think I have any polishing cloths right here. Just, what even is that? Yeah, the top does telescope out, you know? So I can dial in the fit and finish, but the locking switch... Ugh. Easy, Avid. Okay. Okay. 'Tis vaping now. You know, I always, even me, after 17 years of doing this, 15 of those years using mech mods, I still get a little bit sketched out. And it's not a little bit sketched out. It's just like, it's a healthy fear, you know? I think you're supposed to have a healthy fear of some dangerous things. Mech mods have the ability to be dangerous. And so I still get a little bit, when it's not firing right away. Dude, that kind of works. Green drip tip? Green drip tip? Wow, this video's really not doing this justice in any capacity. But it is a sick mech timekeeper. It's all like purpley blue green acid wash looking. Locking button. Firing. Battle cap. Non-adjustable airflow. And I really always liked how this got narrow right there for the telescoping. I always thought that was a good look. I like that. I like that. You still get sketched out by that Magnus squonk? Yeah, I like that Magnus squonk. It's a firm button press. That's the only thing about that I particularly was... It's just a firm-ass button press, you know? You just set up a Kennedy 28 with Sacred Seal? Oh, yeah? Well, I just set up an AV Life Timekeeper with a battle deck and battle cap and Stevie's Collective Albatross. Cheers! Dude! I can't even explain the nostalgic feeling of this. Holding the AV mech with the battle cap on top, and even the Albatross is a little bit throwbacky feeling. This flavor, it's a waterberry punch, it's watermelon, fruit punch. It's got such like a 2015 vibe to it. And it's vaping great, hitting great. Dude. Bring back 18650 mechs. This little slender mech. It's not like, even the Bonza with its tapering in the middle doesn't feel as like slender tapery as a tapered 18650 mech. It's getting hot as hell. It could be overworking the battery. Yeah, that battery's warm. I'm definitely overstressing this battery. Absolutely. Absolutely. But, that comes with the territory when you run in max. I think this one's a Galisi. Just a hot mech. There was a guy on YouTube a long time ago who would build so low that he used to have to hold his mech with a towel because it got so hot. He was like, yeah, it's like a 0.06, running on a single battery, and he would have to hold his mech with a towel because the first toot he took made his mech blinding hot. I thought, oh, that's good. I mean, I guess that still is safer than smoking cigarettes, right? I gotta clean that contact, I think. I gotta clean that contact. Dude, okay, this is great. This is great. Hitting great. The airflow, even though it's literally just one hole, one big hole on each side, it is the perfect resistance and very, very smooth. Peace out, bird time. Bird time? Birdman. Peace out, home skillet. Dude, it's hitting great. It's hitting so good. And this waterberry punch is delicious. I should have got this out as a summertime flavor. Dude, I love this. I'm loving this. All right. Well, if you need me, I'm just going to be dripping some Albatross over here on this AV Mac. Good choice, you guys. Good choice for the retro vape. Damn good choice for the retro vape. Tim sent me this. Tim sent me that. I had a battle cap that I didn't realize that I had a battle cap. That battle cap fits inside this as well. I had no idea. Shout out to Steve-O. Sick boy! Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, this is a multi-cell battery. It's nice. It's holding up well. It's still getting, and I can't tell. Yeah, that's battery warmth. That's definitely battery warmth. It could be mecular warmth, This is very hot. The top is very hot because it's a 0.1 on a single 18650, but this is how I used to vape. I used to vape this constantly. Dude, drip theory for the RIN. 404, you just hella chat. Appreciate you, 404. Okay, this has been a rad retro vaping. Truly good retro vaping. We're going to end up going long because of the mail. I have a bunch of mail. Oh, Zoe's over there on Twitter X. Yeah, Twitch has too many ads. Yeah. Twitch does have a bunch of ads. If you subscribe, then you don't get ads. But no, I know, I get it. Yeah, it does have a lot of ads. I appreciate you watching over there on Twitter X there, Zoe. Appreciate that. Let's go away, lo-fi chilled beats. I would like to. Let's real quickly. We got Vape Mail, we got liquid tasting, we got a bands coming up. But I have to talk about this one particular news item. Next week we're going to talk about the EU, but tonight we're talking about something else. Sorry, was that way too loud? That seemed way too loud. The first thing I'm going to say again, and this is every week, is tell THR Global your story, please. Real people, real outcomes, global view of tobacco harm reduction, testimonials. I spent what seemed like months on end, possibly even years on end, asking people to do CASA testimonials. And then CASA couldn't stay funded and went under. Tell your testimonial to THR Global. Tell your testimonial to everywhere that will accept your testimonial. More people need to hear stories like, well, I was a pack-a-day smoker and then I bought a vape and then I immediately quit smoking. Or, oh, I was a pack-a-week smoker and I found vaping and it took me 2 weeks to transition and then I quit smoking right after that. The world needs to hear these stories. People need to hear these stories. Legislators and lawmakers absolutely need to hear these stories. So right now, those stories are going to THR Global. THR Global. There's 217 testimonials at the moment. Let me give it a little refresh. Probably still going to be there. Yep, 217. Listen, I'm doing my part. I'm trying to do my part to get it out there. and hopefully other people will do their part to help get it out there, and tell your story to THR Global. Testimonials sounds like church. Yes, it is, but it is your testimonial. You know, there's no better word for it than testimonial. Who's just gifting some subs? Who did that? I'm going to guess that it was... Earn? Hell yeah, Earn. Hell yeah, Earn. Thank you for gifting those subs out, bro. That's a sick move. That's a hella sick move. Nick, we be talking about the UK consultation for the Vaping Act this week, the one that made me big mad. I didn't see anything new about the UK consultation. We did the UK vlog last week for the UK time slot, and we talked all about it. Oh, 404, gifting subs. Dude, 404, that's awesome, man. What a cool move. Hell yeah, sub hype. Dude, that's awesome. No, I haven't. Okay. I'll check my DMs. Maybe we could talk about that next week. We could talk about that next week. UK is going off the rails, dude. EU going way off the rails. Way off the whales. Wildly off the whales. It's sad because, you know, UK used to be just the shining beacon of harm reduction. Okay, hang on. We're going to need to hydrate. We're going to have to do that right now. Because Dusty, Dalton, Hungry Hippo, Enoch, Stolen Time, Paul F, Enoch, Det, Raw hit, Stolen Time, Paul Cole, Stay Cloudy, Maggots, Paul F, and then Tommy Pockets. Let's hydrate. Who would we like to hydrate with today? How about Chirpy? Can't beat Chirpy either. Unreal. Can't beat Chirpy. You can try. Maybe if I had a fountain, like a fountain, I could keep up with Chirpy. Can't keep up with Chirpy. Okay. There was I skipped Nick Guy the Science Man. Well, we'll do that next week. It's not just us that's suing the FDA. You know how a lot of vape companies have been suing the FDA, and then Wages and White Lion that went all the way to the Supreme Court so they could fix the split in the lower circuit courts. And then the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals has been very kind to vape companies. Texas Vapor Barn, Texas Tobacco Barn, we had that ruling I think this was just last week we talked about it, that the FDA's basically been kneecapped. The FDA has to follow the Constitution. The FDA has to follow due process. If they're going to penalize companies with civil money penalties, they have to prove in a court that this company is worthy of getting a civil money penalty. They basically made the FDA follow the law, for lack of a better term. Vape companies have been suing the FDA up, down, and sideways. It is great to see Sick Boy, isn't it? They have been suing the FDA up, down, and sideways. Well, other people are suing the FDA. Our enemies are also suing the FDA for authorizing pouches and authorizing flavored vapes. So vape industry is suing FDA multiple times for not authorizing e-liquids, vapes, flavored nicotine products. And then when FDA finally does that, I don't want to say our enemies, but the anti-vapers turn around and sue them for following the science. You know, these flavored vape authorizations aren't just a RJ Reynolds gave money to Trump and now there's flavored vapes on the market. That's the most brain dead take on all of this that you could possibly have. These flavored vapes were authorized months and months and months ago by FDA career scientists at the Center for Tobacco Products. They authorized these and suggested to Marty McCary, who was the head of the FDA at the time, that these products should be authorized. And Marty said, no, we're not authorizing flavored vapes. I don't care what your science says, you dumbass career scientists at the Center for Tobacco Products. And then Trump said, hey, Marty, I appointed you. You should do your job. And then Marty said, fine, I'll quit. That's what happened. That's where we're at right now. Those flavored vapes getting authorized, dude, they sent the world into a hizzy fit. Public health groups, pediatricians, and parents sue the FDA over allowing the marketing of unauthorized e-cigarette and nicotine pouches. Oh my gosh. So this lawsuit relates to the news that we talked about last week. Does anybody remember the news that we talked about last week? How FDA kind of, not last week. I'm sorry. It's important to be accurate. 3 weeks ago, all I remember is the thumbnail says FDA just blinked. This is the FDA deciding that they're unable to enforce down upon everybody. This is the FDA admitting that they're way in over their head. There's way too many applications to authorize. And so if you have an application in, they're not going to enforce upon you. This was the decision that FDA came to. They basically said, we give up. We're in over our head. We have way too many PMTA applications. If you have an application in and it's been accepted, then continue selling your shit. We're not going to enforce down on you. This upset literally everybody. Hissy fit? You can combine them, can't you? Tissy? Can you say tissy fit or hizzy? Hizzy fit? Those are just the hissy fits that Snoop Dogg gets. Hizzy fit? Hissy? Hizzy. I'm going to say hizzy fit. A coalition of public health organizations, pediatricians, and parents today filed a federal lawsuit challenging the Food and Drug Administration's new enforcement policy that allows e-cigarette nicotine pouch products to be marketed and sold without the scientific review and marketing authorization required by federal law. Yeah, FDA, you know. And I feel, just to be clear, I feel zero sympathy for the FDA. They've done this to themselves. They've tried to play both sides. They've tried to tell, don't worry, antis, we're not going to approve any vaping because flavors make kids vape. And then the career scientists go, flavors also help adults transition away from cigarettes, and all of the science says so. So since we're following the science, we're going to authorize these flavored vapes. And FDA goes, damn, we have to follow the science and authorize these flavored vapes. But we already promised all of these other organizations that we would never authorize flavored vapes because flavoring in vapes leads to youth vaping, and that's the only reason flavors ever exist. They're very upset. The lawsuit argues that the FDA guidance violates the Tobacco Control Act by allowing new tobacco products to be marketed without the agency's scientific review and prior authorization required by law. I think FDA is losing this one. Because that's correct. Violates the Administrative Procedures Act because they bypass public notice and commitment requirements before issuing a policy. FDA is notorious for doing that. FDA has been to the court multiple times for completely violating the Administrative Procedures Act because they bypass public notice and comment requirements before issuing a policy. They've done that lots. This is arbitrary and capricious. I wonder where they got that from. Because it provides no meaningful justification for creating an enforcement safe harbor or changing the agency's longstanding approach to flavored products, which the FDA has consistently identified as a major driver of youth use. FDA has consistently identified flavors as a major driver of youth use. If they were, If flavors were a major driver of youth use, then they would be. But they aren't, because youth aren't vaping. I don't know what to tell you. You can scream up and down all you want that flavors are a major driver of youth use, but when you actually ask the youth, like we do every year with the National Youth Tobacco Survey, and they say, what are the reasons? We say, what are the reasons that you started vaping? Flavors isn't even in the top 5 answers. So if they were a driver of youth use, wouldn't they be working? Wouldn't youth be vaping a lot more than they are if flavors were the driver of youth use? I mean, am I way off base here? But I feel like you can't say that something's, without the results happening. It's like you constantly hear people say that vaping is a gateway to smoking, and you go, okay, if that were true, shouldn't smoking rates be a lot higher? I mean, it's just kind of basic common sense, right? If flavors are driving youth to vape, then shouldn't youth vaping rates be a lot higher? And shouldn't youth vaping rates immediately go down everywhere there's a flavor ban instead of not? Bully the FDA. They're bullying the FDA. We're bullying the FDA. This is my favorite part. While the youth use of tobacco products has declined significantly in the United States in recent years, 75% lower than it was just 4 or 5 years ago. While the use of tobacco products has declined significantly in the United States recent years, the 2025 National Youth Tobacco Survey found that more than 2 million middle and high school students still use tobacco products. E-cigarettes and nicotine pouches were the most commonly used products, and about 90% of youth who use these products reported using flavored varieties. Do you see the mental gymnastics and percentages that they had to go through to get to that sentence, to that paragraph? Because it's true, more than 2 million middle and high school students still use tobacco products in 2025. That is all tobacco products. That's not vaping. That's not just vaping. That's all tobacco products. Cigarettes, cigars, hookah, whatever else they include on that. Vapes and pouches are also included. That's all tobacco use. That's wild. All tobacco use. When you get down into it, it's like barely a million people, barely a million kids have ever tried a vape. It's much, much lower than that. But then at the end, they say 90% of youth who've used these products report using, that's the percentage of a percentage. 90%? It's not 90% of 2 million. That's a lie. That's wrong. It's not 90% of 2 million. It's 90% of the 2 million who vape daily, which is a percentage of a percentage of a percentage. It's not 2 million. It can't be 2 million because in 2019, it was 5 million. And then in 2020, it was 3.6 million. And then in 2022, it was 2.5 million. And then in 2023, it was 2 million. And then in 2024, it was 1.6 million. And then in 2025, it was 1.3 million kids have ever tried a vape. So we're down from the highest of 5 to 6 million kids vaping. And then in 2026, we're down to just barely a million kids. Flavors are a major driver of youth use. If youth vaping has been dropping by the millions every year since 2019, are flavors a major driver? I can't see that. I tell you, I can't see that. I gotta tell you, I can't see that. We have the lowest youth vaping and the lowest youth smoking numbers ever recorded by the federal government, ever in the history of our country. In 250 years, this is the lowest youth vaping has ever been. But we keep hearing that it's skyrocketing. We keep hearing that flavors are a major driver of youth use. If these were appealing to kids, they would be using them, right? But they're not, so they're not. That's just reality. I don't know. I can't think of any other way to explain it. You can't say that youth are using vapes, youth are using vapes, youth are using vapes. And then I go, okay, well, show me the data. And you look at the data and you go, youth aren't using vapes. You go, youth aren't using vapes. It's down 70%, 75% in the last few years. So they're going to sue the FDA over it. They're going to sue the FDA over it. Part of me, I'll never root for the FDA.
F the FDA.
I will never root for the FDA.
F the FDA.
But I want the FDA to win this. Desperately. I desperately want the FDA to win this lawsuit. So bad. Do flavors entice kids to try alcohol? I don't know. Depends on who you ask. If you talk to Karen who loves White Claws, then no. Of course not. Only some flavors are appealing to kids in some formats, you know? Vodka can be birthday cake flavored. That doesn't appeal to kids. A vape can't be strawberry flavored because of that, obviously. I mean, it's so consistent here across the board. That is obviously appealing to kids. Anti-youth vaping people need to learn about youth alcohol use and youth cannabis use. I mean, honestly, yeah. Yep, no more junk food. No more junk food, no more candy, flavors. And ultimately, FDA has consistently identified flavors as a major driver of youth use. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how appealing these are to youth because it's illegal for them. The same with motorcycles. It doesn't matter how appealing a motorcycle is to a youth. They have to wait until they're 18 or whatever, 16 to drive one. It doesn't matter if your Corvette is appealing to youth because it's illegal for them to drive it. It doesn't matter if flavored alcohol is appealing to youth because it's illegal for them to use it. It doesn't matter if a cannabis product is appealing to youth because guess what? It's illegal for them to use anyway. It doesn't matter because it's illegal for them. Unless you want to start applying this argument to everything in our society, which I don't think we're going to go down that road because too many people like White Claws. It doesn't matter how much it appeals to youth. Not even the slightest, because it's illegal for them. And they shouldn't be using it anyway. And if they do, they're breaking the law. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I hope this is appealing to kids. I want this to be appealing to kids. Actually, that's not true. I don't want it to be appealing to kids. I want vaping to be a cringe, dorky fucking thing for older people to do. That's what I want. I want to live in my cringe old people vape world and have safe, legal access to nicotine vaping products. And that's the news, you guys. That's the news. Here I had this pulled up just because these are the actual numbers of people using a vaping product, not 2 million, which even if it was 2 million, that's down from 6 million that it used to be. Can't celebrate that win. Can't celebrate the lowest youth vaping numbers in the history of our country. We can't celebrate the lowest youth smoking numbers in the history of our country. Can't celebrate any of that. Nope. We got to panic. We got to panic about 1.3 million kids experimenting with a vape. The lowest number that's ever been recorded ever in our country. We still got to panic about that. Makes me insane. Where's anybody's priorities? Where? You don't know? I don't know either. But what I would like to do right now is get into, it's a bunch of mail, dude. It's a bunch of mail, and we're going to freaking get into it. I made it back. We added Bacardi or Everclear to Boone's and Strawberry Hill because they weren't strong enough. Yeah. Yeah. I used to, the level of silly drinking you used to do when you were a kid is out of control. I used to, almost every time my dad left the house, I would go to his liquor cabinet and I would take a glass, like a cup, like a coffee mug, and I would pour a little bit, just because you wouldn't notice, just a splash from every bottle. That was my trick. Splash from every bottle. This, just a little bit, little splash of this, little splash of this. And it was a fully stocked bar. I'm mixing, brandy and whiskey and rum and bourbon and all of these things together, and like Kahlua. I'm putting in there Irish cream. I'm putting in there, I'm like, margarita mixing. Let's put a few dashes of that in there. And I would just mix everything in his liquor cabinet together in little doses until I had a full cup of booze. That's the scam, dude. That was the best scam ever. And then, your dad comes home and you're like buzzed on the couch. You're like, I don't know why my breath smells like Irish cream and margarita mix at the same time, Dad. That's weird. Doesn't look like anything's gone from your liquor cabinet, so shit. That's weird. What a weird thing. And I did it constantly. I did it like 4 or 5 times. And it's because you don't want him to notice. It's like, well, I really like Kahlua, but I'm not just going to chug a cup of Kahlua, because he'll be like, why is this bottle of Kahlua so lightweight? It feels like there's exactly 16 ounces missing. But if you take a little bit, it's like you could go up just a little splash of each thing, an around the world or whatever they call it. Yeah, the suicide. Just an around the world, every little boozy thing, drink it. Drink it. Dad never noticed. You could get hammered as a kid. No one should be listening to that advice. But that's what we did, and I was never part of a National Youth Tobacco Survey. I would have been great on the National Youth Tobacco Survey. Have you smoked more than 10 times in the last week? Yes. Have you smoked weed in the last week? Yes. Have you consumed liquor in the last week? Yes. Have you been intoxicated in the last week? Yeah. What do you mean? What, am I not an 11-year-old? I'm not allowed to get drunk in the middle of the day? That's messed up. Did we already do the bumper? Yeah, we did. Let's get into some mail. I got some mail. I got a bunch of mail. We're starting off the top. We're going down the line. Shit. I don't know where my, I bet it ended up in the kitchen. I bet Kitchen Guy has it. Kitchen Guy has my Milwaukee Fastback. Well, these are some coils for sure. This handwriting is so nice, I can't even read it. It looks like Jason Yo-Yoy. Coils from TNG, an up-and-coming mod accessory brand. The coils are from CG Castillo, a longtime Glacier fan. What? A longtime Glacier fan, along with Mastodon Mint and Glacier Banana. Oh, Glacier Banana fan. Oh, okay. Masteller Mint and Glacier Banana. There you go. Those coils should work with Moo Cotton for a good crackle. I'm Jeremy M. Oh, I'm Jeremy M. Is this from Jeremy M? Jeremy M. Okay, Jeremy M. Hell yeah, Jeremy M. Well, we got some coils. What are these? What are these? Siege coils? Made by TNG. Siege coils. You love to see it. Definitely an AI generated logo. Undeniably. Hate that. But these coils could be good. Fuse Clapton. Fuse Clapton. Shit, yeah, coils. All right, Siege. All right, Siege. Hey, thanks, Jeremy M. Appreciate you, Jeremy M. Let's go, CJ. I want these coils to be sick. I feel like I've heard of these coils. Have I heard of these coils? I feel like I've heard of these. Let's save the note. Here, let's drop the coils in my ever-growing coil bag. Nope. Kobe. Nope. Think I can make it from like back here? Let's try. Kobe! Nailed it. Hell yeah. Let's keep going. Oh, wait, hang on. We'll open that one later. Here, let's open this one. Yeah, Vate. Mother truckin' Vate. In with the cotton. Ah, cool, man. Vate. Thank you, Vate. Appreciate you, Vate. Cloud9. We got some Cloud9 cotton. Hell yeah, Cloud9 cotton. I'm all out of Cloud9 cotton, and I love me some Cloud9 cotton. Hell yeah. Thank you, Vate. Thank you, Vate. And thank you for the sticker. Can I peel this off of here? No. No, that's okay. Appreciate you, Vate. Thank you for the cotton. Thanks, Stephen L. I'm a fan, you know. I like some Gojira. Dun-na, digga-digga-digga-digga-dun-na, 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 digga-digga-digga-digga-dun. That's the Gojira song that is constantly stuck in my head. Dude, we have many packages. Marky boy, Mark. I got a UK package, dude. From you. Oh, even smells like the UK. Yo, Nick, I thought I would send you some new liquids and an interesting squonking addy. What? It is secondhand and is with a bit of wear and tear. Totally understandable. I hope you Pickle and the dogs had some quality time to decompress a bit. Much love. Peace and bearing grease. Mark H. Hell yeah, dude. I got the peace and bearing grease. Mark H. Time to find out if the Swiss are as good with Addies or are they what? Chocolate? Time to find out if the Swiss are as good with Addies as they are with chocolate. Oh, time to find out if the Swiss are as good with Addies as they are with chocolate. Mark. Swiss chocolate? It's a stereotype for a reason. Swiss chocolate is excellent. I mean, better than anything. I mean, you're in the UK, right? So you get good chocolate like Cadbury. You get good chocolates. The U.S., we get stuck with Hershey's up our ass and we hate it. Swiss chocolate, it's on another level, man. It's on another level. Squonk. Sound effects need to be louder, I think.
Squonk.
There it is.
Squonk.
Beautiful, Clark.
Okay. Oh. Liquids. Use my best magic hands to open this. Oh, oh! It's like an RDTA. It's a squonker. Squonk pin installed. Swiss made. Is this like a... I have nothing with 510 threading on it right now. Oh, shit. Okay, it's a little nitrous-y. It's got like a single coil through the middle. You can drop the wicks down.
Beautiful, Clark.
They're going
to... Beautiful, Clark.
Whoops. It's going to squonk through the middle, and then it fills up a little reservoir down at the bottom. All right, sick. Look. We got a fiddle coming up on Tuesday. We got a fiddle coming up on Tuesday. Oh no, it's got this. Whoops. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There it is. No dripping through that drip tip. That's the spit back reducer. The old spitback reducer. The old dick twist. Yeah, that's the old. All right. Sweet, man. Thank you, Mark. The E Phoenix. I hope you don't mind. I'm going to write your name on this. Just so I don't forget. But wait. There's liquids. Now, let's see what's going on here. Oh, dude. You sent me Yayoki flavors? I know this brand. I love this brand. These are delicious liquids. This company makes great liquids. I know both of the dudes that run that company. In fact, I think Linus is still with Koyuki. Yeah, it's got the Swedish flag on the back. This is Linus's company. Linus and Tim. I believe they're both part of this. Linus is an amazing person. I love this dude. He was in charge of, he took it upon himself to try to stop the Sweden flavor ban and stopped it. Single-handedly. I mean, not single-handedly, but almost single-handedly. I got so much respect for that guy. Sweet Dreams. Dude, all of these sound good. Ditto? Mark. We're just talking about chocolate? This is good quality. This is high quality chocolate too. Milka. 100% Alpine milk chocolate. Yeah, this is Swiss chocolate, isn't it? Am I wrong? Isn't this a Swiss product? Isn't Milka Swiss? Swiss chocolate? Mark, thank you, bro. Thank you, and thank you. We might have to put one of these up in the very random liquid tasting tonight. We might have to. Wait, which one? I kind of want to like put this one up or this one up. I think maybe you may. Hell yeah. Well, we might end up tasting one of those tonight. It's just the vape nerd in me, I'm really stoked about this RDA, like this squonking little RDTA. I want to vape it. Getting 4 new liquids from a company that I've never really got to try their stuff. Like I've tried one of these liquids before. It's stoked. Like I'm looking forward. The Ditto, right? Ditto and Yume. Yeah. It's because they both have a pineapple, huh? It's because they both have a pineapple showing. Well, we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll go for Ditto. Let's keep going. Let's keep this party going. Trust me when I say this, put your Milka in your fridge for a bit. Dude, you don't need to tell me twice. I'm on board. Let's go. Milka was one of the greatest cheap chocolates, not going to lie, but they fell off in recent years. Oh, that's a bummer. See, I don't get chocolate like this in the States, or if it exists, I've never found it or seen it. I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh, shit. I can't show you that. Fuck me running. Yeah. That was close. Woo! Can't show you that. I wish this had said... I could have checked the tracking and stuff like that. Hang on, but I'm going to look at this down here. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Holy shit. Well, we got some hangs tonight. We're going to do some yo-yo hangs tonight, so I'm probably going to build this bastard up. Yep. Can't show you that, but... it's something good. I'm telling you. It's something good. I didn't realize that was sitting here all week long. And her name was Cassandra.
Squonk.
Cassie? Is this Lady Liberty? This could be Lady Liberty. This could be my 6 milligram Huckleberry. Hang on. I know. I can't show you. I wish I could show you. I just can't show you right now. I might be able to show you next week. Mr. Green, in the Ziploc bag, we have a bottle of the Huckleberry and Plum Cream Cheese Danish in a 6 milligram, as well as a few new ones. This is a strawberry frosted cereal, and the other is a white chocolate strawberry lemonade cheesecake? What? White chocolate strawberry lemonade cheesecake. A suggestion from our own Ryan Belgrave. Ryan Belgrave, what is happening? Ryan Belgrave thought of the idea for a white chocolate strawberry lemonade cheesecake, and then the Liberties made it, which is being released for a limited time this summer. The rest of the bottles are for Boosh boxes. Big love to you, of course, and the pups. Oh, thank you, Tim and Cassie. Thank you, guys. The Liberties, appreciate you guys. 6 milligram plum, 6 milligram huckleberry. Dude, I'm pumped. I am pumped. Let me save your note. I'm going to... Oh, wait, I have a 3D printed... Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of sick. I will hang that on my wall. Pirates of the Caribbean. Also, Nick, I don't know if you like hot chocolate, but making hot chocolate out of mica... Yeah, that's probably amazing. That's probably so fire. I am a hot chocolate person. But it's seasonal, you know. I can't rock a mug of hot chocolate out by the pool in the middle of August, you know. Yeah, this is, shockingly nice 3D printing. I didn't know 3D printing. I mean, that looks great. This looks nicer than a boxer mod, you know. This looks nicer than a boxer mod. But wait, I have a dragon too. No? All right. Well, look. It'd be cool if this head was the head of the dragon. What a terrifying dragon. What up? Oh, that's actually cool. That's kind of cute as hell. That's actually kind of sick. Tim, why aren't you printing mods, man? Like, this honestly legitimately feels as good as like a boxer. You know, you might need to sand and do a little finishing, but like it feels as nice as a boxer. The 3D printing on that. That's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. Oh, here they are. Yes. White chocolate strawberry lemonade cheesecake. I had a bunch of liquids set up for a random liquid tasting, but white chocolate strawberry lemonade cheesecake sounds like something I should try, right? Strawberry frosted cereal in a 3. Cream cheese dish. Here we got plum. Get out of here. White. Everybody read the label. White chocolate strawberry lemonade cheesecake. I'm so. I don't even know what to think. And then we got Huckleberry cream cheese Danish, 6 milligram. That's immediately going back in the Sparrow, probably on Tuesday. And then look, we got white chocolate key lime. We got white chocolate. We got plenty of huckleberries. These are going to go straight into Boosh boxes. Except for the leaky ones. That's okay. I'll wipe them off. Huckleberry, yep. Dude, we got Boosh box stuff for days. That's rad. Sure. Sweet, Lady Liberty, dude, thank you. Thank you, the Liberties. I appreciate you. This damn white chocolate strawberry lemonade cheesecake might end up in a liquid tasting tonight because I need to know. We'll see. Oh, I could put it right there. That'd be cool if I could mount it there, right? Would be cool. Mount it here. So I talk into a skull head. Oh, that's cool. What am I in? Corn? All right. Wait, couple more packages. I know who this is. It doesn't feel as silky. As I thought. Oh, wait, I actually know what's in here. I think I know what's in here. Oh, shit. Okay. What did you send me? Okay, hang on. This is official GrimmGreen business here. Holy shit, these look great. I mean, those look pretty great. Sup? Dude, Silk Pump, these turned out rad. These turned out rad. I'm going to put the few sizes that I have, possibly on the merch store. I might keep one. I only have a few. We only made a few. But these turned out so dope. So dope. Damn. Shout out to Slater for the logo. It's his typography. I fiddled with it a little bit in Photoshop. But for the most part, that's Slater's logo he made me. Yeah, that's peak 2026 GrimmGreen right here. Peak 2026 GrimmGreen. Damn, dude. That's cool as hell. A few for now. But these turned out great, bro. These turned out awesome. Dude. Okay. Let's see what else is happening here. There's some t-shirts, you know. Oh. How did you get this to me in such perfect condition? That's rad, dude. I didn't know you were sending me a Hexome hat. I owe you a GrimmGreen hat. Yeah, okay, we got t-shirts. Yep, t-shirts. Sick. Dude, those t-shirts look so good. And wait. There's two pulse. Two pulsi in here. These are like brand new pulses. Oh. These are like brand new pulse squonks. Look at that red. That's sick. You want me to use these? Should I use these? Should I give them away? I haven't rocked a pulse in forever. They're brand new. Brand new, never used pulse. The pulse was such a solid squonk. Just a solid ass squonk. Okay, if it's whatever I wish, I might keep one of these. I'm kind of into that red because, I mean, I could just as easily put this red. Look how good that red would look on that red. Oh, that would look perfect. Look how perfect. Dude, Silk Pump. I don't know what I did to deserve a Silk Pump, but I'm sure glad Silk Pump is around. Sure glad Silk Pump is around. And an OG, possibly cloned even, OG recoil. This could be a clone. That could be a clone. I don't know that we did matte aluminum with silver RRs. Did we? Was this an official recoil? I don't think we did matte aluminum. I don't think we did matte aluminum with the RR on it. All the black recoils were shiny black when we first dropped them. Maybe we did. I can't remember that long ago. Yeah, mine's not matte. All the black recoils I had were all shiny. Maybe we did do a matte black. I can't even remember those days. All right, sick. Well, I'm going to keep this just for sentimental purposes. You got a local B&M? It feels like it's a... Yeah, 38322. That's a high serial number. It feels like it's a clone, honestly. It looks to be a perfect one-for-one clone, but it could be a clone. Nice. I never got a clone recoil. Dude, Silk Pump! Silk Pump, thank you. Thank you, Silk Pump. Seriously. And there's a few more t-shirts in here. I might put these up. I'm going to keep one and throw the rest on the merch store for now. I'm going to put a bunch of other random t-shirt sizes on the merch store of old t-shirt stock that's still sitting here in my office. That is delightful. All right. This is the last one. This is the last package. Dude, good mail tonight. The silkiest of pumps just being the slickest of pimps. Dibs on small. Dibs on small. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Nope, not that one. This one. New Mission 15. New Mission 15. They call it the ARC system. This is for it's Boro or dot. Chances are I'm gonna throw this in a dot. This is the new hotness from Mission 15. ARC system. I like that drawing. I like the little moon man on top of there. You think the wicks come out of there? Do you think the wicks come out of there? Oh. It's a gravity? Is it a gravity feedy? No, that's where the wicks have to come out. Fascinating. I like Mission 15. I like the stuff they've released. The Mission Orbit, incredible. The Mission Astro was one of my favorite Boros before I broke mine. ARC. The ARC system. Pins. 2.5, 3.5, 4. That chimney I'm assuming is for a Boro tank. The little spacer guy I'm assuming is for when this goes into a Boro tank. But for right now, it's in a dot. Yep. Okay, there's your deck. Dude, it looks like we're building some Boro stuff on Tuesday. Straightforward deck design. Big airflows. That's the 3mm. That just fits on there. This just fits. Yeah. Okay, cool. Awesome. Really looking forward to building that. And, these are, what are these? Do you see what this says? So that means theoretically, I can run this ARC in an Orion with these. Dude. That's the king. One RBA that you can use in Boro, Dot, and Orion. Boro, Dot, and Orion. Stop it. That's awesome. I really do want to throw it in an Orion. Here's the problem. I need to buy another Orion. I need to buy another Orion too. Because between the LVE RBA, the Joe Sturdy RBA, and now the Mission 15 ARC system, I don't have enough Orions. Because I love the Joe Sturdy Orion one. But damn it. Mission 15. I can't wait. I'm excited about that. Hell yeah. Dude, ARC system. Hell yeah, Mission 15. Shout out Mission 15. Mission 15's always been super dope to me. They've released some hella good stuff. This is the ARC RBA and the Orion adapter. And I think that is so badass. That's cool. That's cool. I think I have your OG Orion. You sent it to me? That sounds about right, sick boy. Did I send it to you? Hell yeah. I mean, look at this shirt. I'm so stoked. This is easily the coolest merch I've ever had. Look at that. That's so badass. I love this. I love this so much. I love this. I love how big that is. I love that it's neon green. It basically matches my microphone. Dude. All right. All right, Silk Pump. That's so dope. That's so dope. Hell yeah. Thank you. I mean, again, I don't know what I did to deserve a Silk Pump, but I'm sure glad that you're here. Form code. Nick, did you get the Astro Boy sticker? No. I didn't get an Astro Boy sticker. Was I supposed to? Did they gyp me? Did I get gypped on a Astro Boy sticker? What the heck? All right, well, damn, dude. Good mail. Really good mail. Really great mail. I mean, besides a lifetime supply of Wonka chocolate, we got merch. We got mission stuff. We got cotton. We got an RDTA, a squonking RDTA. We got coils. We got juice. We got Lady Liberty liquid. We got Mark H liquid. What do we do? Ringo? All right, Yo-Yuki, hang on. Let's shift gears a little bit. What a great vape mail. Awesome. Art mods, yeah, we did that. Napalm Death Tiny Desk, yep. FDA enforcement lawsuit, yep. Daylight savings, yep. No flock cameras in Evanston, Illinois, yep. Due process, yep. Do you want to sing happy birthday to the birthday people? I know, I do really want to try that chocolate. I can't wait. I can't, though. I have to wait until it's proper chocolate time. You know? I have to wait. I'm a pleasure delayer. I like waiting until the last possible second, you know? So I'm going to wait on those chocolates because they're going to be so good. They're going to be so good. Let's do happy birthdays. Happy birthday, you guys. Happy birthday to the birthday people. I got Mrs. J.K. and I got Paul F. And I think that's all I saw. I think that's all I got. The Vaping Chemist. Let's do the Vaping Chemist. Chemist. Let's see. Hippo's going to be next week, I think. Chemist. The Vaping Chemist. Miss J.K., and then we got Paul F., leader of the replay crew. Paul F. I would like to sing happy birthday. Would you like to sing happy birthday? Can you please sing happy birthday with me while I'm singing happy birthday? No, it's Mr. JK's. Oh, okay. Mr. JK's. I'll make a note. I'll cross out the S. Mr. JK's. LJ? Is it LJ? I think we got to Dickie Mo. But you know what? I'm fine singing happy birthday to Dickie Mo twice. I'll sing happy birthday to Dickie Mo 5 times if he wants me to. He could just send me a DM and say, again. It'll happen. It would just happen again. All right, Mr. JK, Vaping Chemist, Paul F., LJ, and Dickie Mo. Let's sing happy birthday. Let's sing happy birthday. All good, Marky boy. All good, bro. Look, you know, life's happening. This is a over a 3-hour stream, so I'm not gonna hold your feet to the fire. It's LJ and Michelle in. All right. We're going to put Michelle in on here. Is it also Sewer Rug's birthday? I heard it was. Who else could we throw on here? Is it Ern's birthday? I heard it was Ern's birthday. Huh? Kristen? I'll add Kristen on here. Hell yeah, I'll throw Kristen on there, Stephen L. I got you. Please sing happy birthday with me. Happy birthday, Ern. Happy birthday to you. Yes, more specifically, happy birthday to them. Happy birthday, Mr. JK. Also the Vaping Chemist. Also Paul F. Also LJ, I think. And definitely Dickie Mo. And obviously Kristen. And possibly Michelle Lynn, but there's no way to know. Happy birthday to you. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. You know what to do. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. Skip around the room. You know what to do. Skip around the room. Skip around the room.
Skip around the fucking room. Skip around the fucking room. Skip around the fucking room. Skip around the fucking room. Skip around the fucking room. Skip around the fucking room. Skip around the fucking room.
Happy mother truckin' birthday to the birthday people. Happy birthday. For real, happy birthday. I'm a big fan. It's your birthday, you know? You eat some junk food. You get drunk. Do some birthday things. Do whatever you want. You don't have to do any of those things. You can starve yourself if you want. You can drink nothing. It's your birthday. You're allowed. You're allowed. That means it's time to, real quickly, hang on, I gotta pee. Okay, we're going to very randomly taste a liquid. I have a few things up for the very random liquid tasting tonight, but I have a feeling that the very random liquid tasting might have already been decided in the court of public opinion. So I'm going to add a new poll to the chat. Just having some condiment wars while I'm gone. What? Okay. Oh. All right, I'll see you on Tuesday. Okay. And then okay. First things first. There is some voting music. It's too loud, and I'm sorry. Sorry. RIP headphone users. Sick boy. There's a poll in the chat. And that means first things first. Yogi Pomegranate. You know? Whoops. Yogi Pomegranate. Yogi Pomegranate Ice, even. That's number one. I think after that, we have a good old See You on Tuesday liquid. That's the Toscano Reserve tobacco. I don't think that's going to get chosen. Cali Steam's Brain Freeze is still hanging out from Zamplebox years ago. We're going to try for the Ditto. And we're going to try for the White Chocolate Strawberry Lemonade Cheesecake, which it was too long of a title to even put. So I just wrote White Chalk Straw Lem Cake. White Chalk Straw Lem Cake. White Chalk Straw Lem Cake. What did I do with my liquid tasting? Oh, here it is. I need to wick it. Sorry, let me just wick this real quick. Oh yeah, these are glowing perfect. Perfect. Shit, I should put some Mav in here, dude. Should put some Mav in here, dude. You know what I mean? Mav coil. How's it going? 10. Not white chocolate strawberry lemonade cake. I had a we had a feeling. I had a feeling, right? We all had a feeling. I had a feeling, you had a feeling, we all kind of had a feeling that that's the feeling that was going to happen. And yep. Here we go. White chocolate strawberry lemonade cheesecake flavor, liquid perfection bottled with pride. Some sort of Lady Liberty liquid, some satanic imagery at the top here, whatever that means. I'm just kidding. Although satanic imagery would be a bonus to me. Just going to use some wonky-ass coils on this wonky-ass Recoil 3 RDA on top of a wonky-ass Hexome from, wonky-ass Harpy. Everything's wonky-ass. Please break the cotton in before saying it's throaty. Okay, 404, fine. Okay, wait, hang on. What do we got going on here? That's a lot of flavors going on right there. Oh, it's so beautiful. I can't tell what's going on off the knuckle. It tasted like upfront lemonade, strawberry lemonade possibly, white chocolate cheesecake. This is gonna be the most fascinating liquid. Ready? Ready? No, it's not focused. There it is. There it is. Ready? Oh. Harpy hex. It's a Harpy hexome with 3 coil and a somewhat matchy. I don't know. I tried to get a little bit matchy with the drip tip. It's clear with like a stainless, aluminum band on there. I thought that was, I don't know, a little bit matchy. I like this Harpy hex. I'm going to turn the wattage way down. Yeah, that's much better. Much more reasonable. All right, Yuki, you're gonna get tasted next week. I can tell. I can sense it. White chocolate strawberry lemonade cheesecake. Let's have a toot. Cheers. I'm going to sit with this. Let me sit with this for a sec. I'm going to mute my microphone so you can't hear me. Okay. You know, it's like a little slightly bit of throatiness. I'm sure it's from the cotton. This is really good. It's really good, but the name throws me because what I taste is it tastes like a lemonade cheesecake to me. It tastes like a straight up lemonade cheesecake. I think the white chocolate is adding like creaminess and sweetness to it. I feel like the strawberry might get a little bit lost in there, or maybe I just haven't spent enough time with it yet. But the lemon cheesecake really punches through for me. Really punches through. Very slightly. But I think that's because of the cotton, you know? Yeah, old soft throat. And it's a little bit on the exhale like it usually is. It's like a sweet lemon cheesecake. It's a really good flavor. It is a sweet lemon cheesecake. It feels like the lemon is kind of overpowering everything else except the white chocolate cheesecake. It's like there's that white chocolate cheesecake base and the lemonade is really coming through strong. Really coming through hard. Punching me. Kaz! Mother trucking Kaz! Sir. This is good, Lady Liberty. Really good. Good idea, Ryan Belgrave. The white chocolate lemonade cheesecake, I think, is a winner. If someone who is, drawn to creamy lemon flavors, this is a creamy ass lemon flavor. Very creamy hell ass. Good. It's good. It's rich. It's deep. It is good. Lemon cheesecake. White chocolate lemon cheesecake. Change the name. Actually, change the name to just call it Old Belgrave. That's what you should call it. Lemon bars. Dude, Joker, this is not that far off from like a solid ass lemon bar flavor. It's like the creamiest creamy lemon that has ever been a creamy lemon. Whoa. Good. Win. Yes. Ryan Belgravy leg. That named the liquid. Ryan Belgravy leg. It's delicious. This is delicious. I'm telling Joker. I'm trying not to steer you wrong. If you're looking for a lemon bar, I believe this to be a very lemon bar-y. The white chocolate and cheesecake really bring home that like lemon bar sensation to me. What an interesting liquid. What an interesting good ass liquid. Thank you, Lady Liberty. And thank you, Ryan Belgrave. White chocolate lemonade cheesecake, strawberry lemonade cheesecake. I'm interested to see what anybody else gets out of that. I'm going to create a whole channel on the Discord just for this flavor. We'll start a thread that everybody who's tried it, you give your flavor notes. Because I want to know what other people think of it. Damn good, Lady Liberty. Damn good. Damn hell ass good even, I would say. Hell ass good even. Is that what they say? Hell yeah, you guys. Dude, this has been a fun ass vlog. Good liquids. Good mail. T-shirts. Mission Arc. Suing the FDA. Everybody's suing the FDA. And here's the thing. Here's the thing about this upcoming segment. It's my favorite segment. I've been editing out of the YouTube replay, but I think I'm going to leave this week's in the YouTube replay and just see what happens. because I accidentally left last week's Instagram bans in the YouTube replay, and the Call Me Al cover got flagged, but because I'm not monetized, they can't do anything about it. I got a little note from YouTube that said, hey, this has copyrighted material in it. It doesn't affect your channel. It doesn't affect the video, but if you were monetized, then it would be an issue. And so I read that and went, well, I'm not, so it's not. So I think I'm going to try to leave all the Instagram bans in the YouTube replay at least this week, and hopefully I don't get in any trouble, because I want the YouTube replay to be able to see the Instagram bans, you know? To be able to see the Instagram bans. Yeah, F YouTube. Yeah, I'm already demonetized. What are they going to do? Take away my birthday? Yeah, well, they could. I mean, YouTube could do a lot of terrible things, but the only warning I got was that they had some copyrighted stuff in there, and that if I was monetized, then I could run into monetization issues. So exactly like I said, I read that and said, well, I'm not, so it doesn't. So with that said, it's time for everybody's favorite segment. It's Ern's favorite Ern's Gear Beds. Let's go. Yeah, we're back. We're back, baby. We're back doing the damn thing. Let me get to Instagram. I was going to do, you'll have to let me know if you guys have an interest in this. I was going to do this because I'm waiting for like a slow news day to do this, but I want to go back to like a vlog from like 2015 or 2016 and watch the news and advocacy in it, just to see what we were riled up about 10 years ago. It seems like every year, every month, there's something else in vaping to be riled up about. Whether it's World Health, whether it's Mike Bloomberg, whether it's Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, whether it's CDC, whether it's Campaign for Tobacco-Free Kids, you know, FDA and CDC and all of these orgs, and it seems like there's always something to be riled up about, and right now we're riled up about a lot of stuff, but I was wondering what we were riled up about in 2015. I think back to those times and I think, you stupid little naive man. You had no idea what was coming down the pipeline. No idea. You're talking about, we shouldn't have a cartoon character on a bottle because the FDA could get mad at us. Turns out that would never matter to begin with. It would never matter. So that's the thing I think we're going to do when we have a slow ass news week. Yeah, August 8th back then I think was the biggest thing that we got all uppity about. I thought it would be interesting. I have 2 vlogs here from 11 years ago. One's from 5/21/15, one's from 6/4/15. And I think the news in them could be interesting and relevant to kind of what's going on, you know, these days. Or, you know, we could look back at that news and go, what were we even so riled up about? You know, what were we so riled up about? Yeah, Meredith Berkman. She's a pain in the ass, isn't she? There's a lot of pain in the ass anti-vapors. A lot of pain in the ass anti-vapors. And someday, when vaping is safe, legal, and accessible for all adults, we're going to have the world's lowest smoking rates, and everybody who stood against vaping is going to go, oh, well, okay. And they're going to get no sympathy from me. I think, here's my hot take. I think discouraging a cigarette smoker from switching to vaping is negligent homicide. No questions asked. If you're stopping someone from improving their health, sorry, dude, that's negligent homicide. That's how I see FDA. That's how I see CDC. That's how I see World Health. I'm like, you're really going to try to discourage a smoker from switching? I don't see any difference between that and you just homiciding that person. It's the same thing. You're encouraging them to continue killing themselves. That's out of control. That's insane. That's my hot take. Let's see what Ern's up to. Obviously, nothing good. This looks like this could be good. Yeah. Okay, Ern. Okay. Newt. Look at this interesting character. Newt. This is one of my favorite things, man. I'm a big believer in bodily autonomy. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of bodily autonomy. I think if your body is your body, then it's your body. You get to decorate it and modify it in any way that makes you feel comfortable and normal in your own skin. I am a huge, I couldn't be a bigger proponent of that. And it first all started, I remember when I was really young and I saw the jigsaw guy who has all the jigsaw puzzles all over his body, you know? And I thought, that's so cool. That's so cool that he just gets to do that. When you get to be an adult, you're like, no, I'm going to tattoo jigsaw puzzles all over my body. Fuck all of you. This is how I want to look. This is how I feel about this person. This is a fuck all of you. This is how I want to look. You know? Full on facial tattoos, hella piercings, forehead tattoo. Just modifying your body because it's your body. But we got a song here. We got KNOOTT, KNOOTT, KNOOTT. Yeah, Flit's on you, yes. Except for glasses. Only nerds wear glasses. I don't know, how did that ever stick? How did that stick? If you're nerdy and nerdy and smart and you wear glasses. And all I can think is, no, I just have bad vision. I just can't see. If I take these off, I can't see anything. And so that's why I wear them. It's not like you put them on and you're like, well, I'm a nerd now. Let's go watch. You guys want to go watch Star Trek and do math? No. How did that stick? How did that stick instead of just being people who have bad vision? Four eyes. You have bad vision. It's like, four eyes. You're a nerd. It's like, no, I literally just have bad vision. You know? And why doesn't that stick with anything else? You don't see someone with a broken leg and you're like, nerd. It's like, no, dude, I just broke my leg. It's like, no, casts mean you're a nerd. I don't know how that stuck. Do not judge before you look. Of course not. A link tree here. Bandcamp, Spotify. 22 monthly listeners. It's going to open Spotify. Great. 22 monthly listeners. That's nothing really to blow your nose at. I like their little logo there. Let's see how this goes. I think we're all in for a treat here, Ern.
If you look in her eyes, you'll turn to stone.
Okay. Ern, I think that's going to be a very hard no from me, dog. But I would like not to. Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like if I say something too negative, that not will haunt me. I don't know, not seems pretty chill. Okay. Thank you for this one, Ern. It's going to be a no from me, but more power to you. I'm sure she maybe enjoys doing this. sounds like, this is a case of I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't care if it sounds good or not. I'm just doing it just 'cause. It's that. It's kind of that. It's kind of that, dude. It's kind of that. I think I'm going to say a no. Yeah, you did you meet her? That doesn't surprise me. No shade. Doesn't surprise me. No shade. Doesn't surprise me. No shade. I never want to hear this again. I never want to listen to that. Ever again. Ever again. Ever again. No. And now, okay. We got another, this is Ern's favorite. Eva Via, Eva Via music. Eva Via. Have we listened to Eva Via? Maybe we've listened to Eva Via. I don't know if we've listened to Eva Via, but she reminds me of that girl from that old internet video who was teaching you how to dance. You remember that video where she's like in a red dress like that and she's teaching you how to like hip hop dance? You remember this video. She's giving those vibes. Let's see what's going on with Eva Via. Yeah, Mom Rock. It's Mom Rock about Trader Joe's? I need to hear, here's the thing. I'm skeptical of all these artists until I see them play anything live. That's not sound.
Never wash my sheets. He's tidy, and he'd rather do laundry than play with me. I've got 3 guitars and sports gear on.
Think he's playing that?
He exists, but don't know what he lives for.
I don't think he's playing that guitar. I don't think that she's singing. Here's the thing. Yep. She seems okay singing in that exact register. Yes. She has a note that she loves and hits it constantly. Constantly. Okay. Green dress or dolphin? Orange dress on a pier? She's singing live.
Do you know how Pol Pot celebrated Valentine's Day? He made reservations at a really nice farm-to-table restaurant. But unfortunately, all of the farmers were actually doctors, bankers, and lawyers who knew nothing about agriculture. They were unable to put any food on the table, and 2 million people starved.
What am I watching? Is she a stand-up comic too?
If you don't understand the joke, Google it. Because it's important to remind ourselves from time to time of the fragility of basic human rights. and the dangers of absolute ideological control.
I didn't have authority. I didn't have
Listen, I believe in her message. Never take your rights for granted.
I only had the will of God and courage on my side.
What?
Who will fight the giant? Who will fight the giant? Who will fight the giant?
What's on you, Will? It is boring, isn't it, Ronnie?
Do you know how Pol Pot sounds?
It's very boring. It's very mid. She sings in that one note. Just constantly. You're writing songs about Trader Joe's. I don't even know what this song is about. I get muddy and never wash my sheets. These lyrics made no sense at all. Okay. 2,600 followers, 2,700 followers. Eva Via? No AI ever. Okay. Well, I appreciate you putting that in there. I am too smart and funny, and my music deserves real musicians. Yeah, sure. I feel like that's not a good look to describe yourself as too smart and too funny on your Instagram page. I usually can appreciate a little bit of humility sometimes. Fascinated by this. Timu Dolly Parton. It is so mid. That is a wildly mid singer. And I don't want to discourage her in any way. If she's having fun and she's enjoying what she's doing with her guitar player husband there, then cool, man. Keep doing it. But again, keep it away from me. Keep it away from me. Yeah, she probably might claim this part of the vlog. That's okay. I don't know what we're getting into here. No, this upsets me. This upsets me. We're going to have to do an Earn one, and then we're going to have to do a Nick one. Doopiidoo. 515,000 followers. AI artist. What are you doing to me? AI artist exhibited in Paris, Seoul. What, does he work for ICE too? Why would you send me this? AI artist. Okay, AI artist. Here's the thing with all AI stuff is it looks AI. You knew that this was AI before I even said that he was an AI artist. You can just look at it and go, oh, it's definitely AI. That's a prompt. And here's the thing. It's not supposed to not look like AI. What? He wants it to look like AI? So immediately when you see it, you go, oh, this guy does AI. This guy does AI shit. I mean, you can just tell. Look at this. Look at this thumbnail. And here's the thing. If I had seen this 5 years ago, I could see some like, whoa, look at that weird imagery. But you've seen, like, once you see what AI has to offer, it's nothing. It's like Kent gave me 1,000 AI pictures in a few months. And once you've seen those, it's like, okay. The nitty guy face. It's not, it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't really do anything for me. It doesn't really blow my skirt up. Because it's just nitty guy face. And you go, oh, he did a prompt into Gemini and then created an image. And maybe, you know, because he's a real AI artist, it took him like 8 to 9 prompts. But it's just AI. Kind of like Kent, but he makes music. Yeah, Kent's not even really an AI artist anymore. He's working for companies. Like he's doing AI in like an official capacity now. Yeah, I hope so, because, you know, no, I'm not just going to sit here and rant about AI just because it all looks the same, horribly boring, weird shit. All right, let's see. Did I have anything saved that would have been a good one? I think I had one in here. Oh, is it this one? Why did I save that? Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's House of Protection. This is the band. This is the band. If there's a band that's going to get me dinged on YouTube, it's going to be this band. After all of the earned stuff, let's end on something sick. This is House of Protection. I started following them, I don't know, a few weeks ago because they just play aggressive. Yeah, let's just listen. Just listen. Enjoy. House of Protection. Drummer does vocals. Dude plays guitar. Drummer does vocals. 2-man band. And they have like a DJ. Come on, that's cool as hell. Where did this band go? That's the same song. I wish they had longer clips. What the hell? Damn it, these short ass clips. Give me a better clip, you guys. Dude. Yes. Dude, let's go. Let's go. Go. Dude, he gets after it. Gets after it. Dude, Yodeler, you could two-step to this so easy. If it was a longer song, I would try it. That's cool. Yeah, giving modernized rage. I just like this, dude. I like energy in a band. I like... Dude, set up in the middle of the pit. Dude, I want to see this band. I want the shirt. I want the CD. I want to see the tour. I want to be friends with this band. I want to hang. Don't you want to hang out? Don't you want to just hang out with them? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So, thank you, Ern, for a lot of fun, Instagram bans. And ultimately, House of Protection is going to win the Instagram bans tonight. I think they're just gonna. Here we go. Just gonna put them in the chat right there. And I'm not editing that out on YouTube. Maybe I'll mute House of Protection. Nope, we're gonna leave it in. On YouTube, it doesn't much matter. If I get muted on Twitch, that doesn't really count against me. It's just like, please try not to do that. They look dangerous and I love it. Yeah. Well, it's like, this is something that happens in LA all the time. Have you heard of the Dead City Punks? So these dudes, shut up, LA Times. The Dead City Punks set up the last dangerous band in LA. They set up shows like day of. They'll pick a spot like under a freeway underpass, and it's like synchronized. Like vans will pull in and a bus pulls in, and then they like light a bonfire and they open the bus and they just start playing. And to go to one of these shows, you just kind of have to know where to see the Dead City Punks. They're just around, and there's always trouble. Like there's always violence happening. The cops always get called. There's always multiple bonfires, and then people get in cars and start doing donuts while this band is playing. It literally looks like the most rebellious fun I can possibly have. And I've been trying to find a Dead City Punks show in LA since I learned about them. Will, dude, I had a feeling you would be hip to DCP. I didn't know that they were called DCP, but now that I know that, I'm going all in. I had a feeling you would be down with DCP. And they seriously, they just set up, God, I wish you could see like their Instagram account is badass. Because it's all, Anyway, Dead City Punks, check them out. Fun, dangerous fun. You got to love it. How do you not love dangerous fun? All right, you guys. Well, damn. Hell-ass fun vlog. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you so much, We're doing the damn thing. I still got recoils up. There's some teal ones in stock because you all are crazy because the teal ones look awesome. But otherwise, that's another vlog in the bag, you guys. Fun times, good mail. I got a skull. Did you get a skull that we can put right there? Like he's chewing on the cord? Should put that in his mouth. Oh, that's where we can leave it now. That's where the skull lives. And then I'll put this one here, down the mic shaft. Shaft. Okay, let me take a quick look. Make sure I didn't forget anything. What's the Chinese lady? Ern wants the Chinese lady? What? What's the Chinese lady? Oh, well, listen, we'll get it next week. Listen, Ern, if I promise we'll play the Chinese lady next week. 1,000%. 2,000%. I promise. Let me take a look. Yeah! I think we're good, dude. I think we're good, you guys. I'm gonna get to cleaning up. We're gonna get to hanging, and it's just gonna be a Thursday night. It's a Thursday night. I promise we will do the Chinese lady next week. And until then, dream about the Chinese lady. Think about Instagram bans next week. It's gonna be awesome. So thank you so much, you guys. Seriously, watch my debt. Yeah, loiter. Mark Hughes, loiter. Queen Honey Bunny, boom, lawyer. Steve-O, loiter. Ern, I know you loiter, but I'd like to remind you to loiter. Stephen L, definitely loiter. Silk Pump, do all the loitering you can. Appreciate you guys. Lord Pringles, Vate, Ben, thank you guys for being here tonight. Don't forget to loiter. Ronnie, love you, bro. Dee Dee, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to loiter. Be a nerd and loiter, dude. Face Meat, Brat, the Stunner. The Stunner, we can get the Stunner some serious loitering. Some on 10 toes loitering. You know? Suffer long, do crime, damn the man. Hell yeah, Paul Cole. Paul Cole, stay cloudy. Appreciate you guys. Have a great night. Frank, peace out. Matt, peace out. Miss Bagpipes, love ya. Peace out. Everybody have a great night. I'll catch some of you on the Discord. Peace out. Have a good night. I love ya. I don't know how to finish a vlog, so we're just going to end it as we do. It's Yock. He believes he can fly, so I think that we can believe in ourselves for the rest of the night, probably in on through the weekend. This could last us all the way till Sunday, you guys. We could believe in ourselves till Sunday after this. Dallas the Kid, peace out. Sick Boy, pleasure to see you, Sick Boy. Advocate for Liberty, you know where to loiter. Go loiter. Mr. and Mrs. JKs, I hope you guys are doing some loitering. And speaking of loitering, it's Yock. Good night, everybody. Have a great night.
I believe I could fly. I believe I could touch the sky any time of year. Dun 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 dun. I believe I can fly.